knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. I told my boss I put my 2 weeks on feeling bullish. Never coming back, I got gains, I'm doing it, I'm through with this. I started saving up and I started getting bags, now I'm stupid rich. I'm stupid rich. CNBC, CNN said we hooligans. Who was them? Another party on the moon again. It was closer than sooner than. I'm sorry that you missed it, I'm sorry that you missed it. James Rule got a shirt and it says I told you so. I didn't mean to say it, but I told you so. They tried to shake us out, but we couldn't let you go. Got you occupied, don't want you to know. I hope you got a hold, please enjoy the show. Bagman, more commander, gotta go. We the new family all across the globe. Jump inside the mothership, now it's time to roll.
You know how many faces would melt? Do you know how many people would look at you and go, wow, you're just lucky. You're just lucky. Yeah, you told me about it, but hey, you're just what? I told you so.
We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. Hey, I got a new shirt and it says that I'm ghost. Top hat on with the bagman coat. Pimpin' in the cane plus I found all the gold. And your friend still is a no-show. Not participating, so enjoy the show. You try to help them out, but they just don't wanna know. Now they watching for the sky like a fireworks show. The 1% fam, now we all ghosts. I know you probably told some friends, but they not listening. That's too bad for them, cause now there's no getting in. I found the switch now and Bagman flipping it. Brace yourself, this was all a show, now it's finally sinking in. We headed to the top, no more looking at your watch clock. Tell your boss that you're bullish, F off. Cause we stupid rich, we stupid rich, we stupid rich. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you.
That's what you need to tell them. My t-shirt, XRP, I told you so.
Hello, everyone.
Yo. What up?
Welcome to XRP Boardroom. With ZRK, Buster, and Nerdy, let's go! We got Castle Pick in the background by XRP Bags. Welcome aboard. This show is about crypto, XRP, Red Pill, and you can join too. Click the link in the chat. Let's go.
Hey, talking about Castle Pick, you picked the perfect background. I mean, the perfect background song because I created a new background image, a new thumbnail. I hope you like it. You want to check it out?
I think we should watch the transformation.
Are you ready?
Watch the transformation.
This is the new thumbnail I made for you guys.
Let's go!
Let's go in the castle.
Boardroom. In the castle, at the table, ZRK Buster on the Let's go.
Go, bro.
Let's run that shit.
Boom.
XRP Boardroom, motherfucker.
In it.
Let's go.
In it to fucking win it.
Beautiful. Shout out to everyone in the chat. We got 85 right out the gate. That's pretty good.
I added it to the back if you want.
People are kind of scared. but it's a moon party. We got like a week, bro. We're gonna be in Texas, so let's go.
No, man. Next week, dude. It's coming quick. Got some shit to do.
Heck
Shout out Chad Bennett from Mackinac. Glad to be
fuck
part
that.
of the madness.
Hard C.
Mackinac.
Mackinac.
Hard
It'll
C.
always be Mackinac, Chad. Let's go. You coming down, bro? Oh no, he's up in the. Where's that? Michigan? Where's Mackinac? Maine?
Michigan, bro.
Michigan? Mackinac?
It says it right there, dude. Michigan.
Can you make it? Oh, it does say it right there, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it?
Can you make it to Texas, Chad? What the fuck? Let's go. Nerdy, that's fire.
Yeah, let's go.
That's beautiful.
Let's go.
What up, ninjas?
Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah, that shit, dude, that looks like that fucking background.
Looks like a board game, bro.
It looks like a fucking like a
looks
some
like-
dollar, like the packaging on a Dollar Tree board game. You go to it's the knockoff like XRP Boardroom,
Yeah,
Buster.
presented by. That's pretty clean, dude.
made in China. It's beautiful. Boom. There we go. What's
Jeffrey
up, ninjas?
Dahmer got his Ninja Buno NFT, man. He just claimed it.
Nice.
He's in there. Safe.
Yeah, Dollar Tree board game. That's what it is. But it's fun though. I love it, Nerdy. I'm not talking shit. It's fun. It's a good one.
You're sort of talking shit about Nerdy's work, to be honest.
Am I kind of am,
You
dude?
hear that shit, Nerdy?
Am I kind of sort of am,
I'm offended.
Kind of, sort of.
I'm gonna go to back.
I think it was dope.
bro?
Don't worry about what Berserker says, bro.
Bro,
My feelings.
you want me to be the sound Nazi now?
Mod. Why is my shit buzzing?
Yeah, why
it's
is it
buzzing like motherfucker, dude.
Is it?
No,
Yeah.
It's like
That's so loud.
that's what it sounds like.
Fuck, dude. All right.
It sounds
We're
like this.
experiencing technical difficulties.
It sounds like this. That's what it sounds like.
Yep. You go watch me eat cheesecake.
Eat apples and paninis.
This cup, little story. I stole this from Fuma Boys at the last moon party. And I've had it ever since, and I'm drinking milk.
Am I buzzing?
Are you buzzing? No, I
Little-
kind of went away.
A little better. It's still there, though. Yo,
Fuck
stop the
you,
music.
Berserker.
Fuck
you
me.
and the Sound Nazi.
Fuck you.
It's funny,
go.
bro. I can't hear shit when it does it. I can't hear any buzzing. It's all right, though, man.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, it is.
But
still
it's
there.
but it's lighter. It's nice.
It's faint, but it's there.
We got
Interesting.
Regeneration by XRP Bags, instrumental in the background. Shout out Bagman. Thank you for all the music throughout the years. It's much better. And fuck me. I'll just go fuck myself. Shout out to Smoke a Fatty with Patty, if you guys know. Rip Patty
Oh,
from back in the
Rest
day.
in
He
peace.
used to say that. That's where I got that. I'll just go fuck myself. Patty used to say that all the time when he was on the live streams. So shout out.
Shout out to CAG Films, man. What up, player? Haven't seen you in a minute, bro.
bah.
You coming to Texas, CAG?
Excuse me.
Whoa.
Oh, that was a ripper, dude.
Whoa.
That was a fucking rip. That was a
Bust.
that motherfucker ripped. That was good.
It's like a diesel truck.
Tags,
Oh,
dude. Do
diesel.
another fucking video, dude, at the Texas Moon Party. Bring out the cameras.
Thanks, baby.
Nerdy.
At least
Yeah,
somebody likes it.
So, Nerdy, what do you think about the Flare?
Executive level.
About the staking on XRP on Flare?
I think it's
Is that a
stake
big
tactic.
deal?
I
do
think
too,
it's stake
bro.
tactic. I think that's how you start getting liquidity on the chain between Flare and XRP. It's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Any kind of liquidity pair is a good thing.
Let's get into it, fellas. Hell yeah, Peon. You want to join the show? The link's in the chat. Also, Gabriel, thank you, you foul-mouthed son of a glitch. Mile high salute. Thank you, brother.
Gabriel,
I'm sure-
bro.
I'm sure I made him laugh a few
Gabriel's
times.
here. Yeah, Gabriel's all the time, man. Appreciate you, Gabriel. We try to keep Zerk on his best behavior, man, just for you, bro.
Bro, he almost knocked
It's a
my head
tall
off that one
task.
time because him as a responsible adult parent had his son watch this show and then blamed it on me because there was cuss words.
Responsibility is the problem.
Yeah. But high salute to you, Gabriel. Can't make it this year, but we'll put it in the budget. Tourist season is here in Mackinac. Looks like you're going to clean up shop, Chad.
What's poppin', peeps? Darkwing, XRP. Some of these avatars are getting good, man. It's pretty clean.
Oh, damn, the rainstorm's back.
Oh, the static storm.
Yeah.
The static storm.
Damn.
It's coming in harder. Oh, it's pouring.
What is that?
I don't know. It's pouring though.
It sounds like rain. What the fuck? I'm not even touching it, man.
Yeah. It's all good.
I don't get it, bro.
I know.
We can hear each other enough, and I'm sure the crowd can hear us
in the storm.
in the storm. Hell yeah. Bijan Bain, greetings from Thailand. Man, there's been a lot of talk about Thailand. A lot of motherfuckers.
Thailand.
A lot of motherfuckers want to go to Thailand.
I want to go to Thailand.
I don't really, dude. I don't want like merengue fever or whatever the fuck you get over there. I don't want to not have guns. I don't want to have to go to jail if I can't afford to pay the bribe.
No
to
one's
the
letting you
fucking
go
corrupt-
live there.
The corrupt roadside fucking police officer that stops me in my fucking K truck as I'm smashing down to, go
What,
eat
you
food.
give
Like
$dollars?
I don't want the corruption that goes there. We have corruption here, but at least we don't know about it.
But think about it.
They leave the little guy
But
alone.
think about it. You're stuck in a sticky spot. You get caught out by the cops. And all you have to do is give them $50 and then you're good to go. And like,
Yeah, but what if I don't have $50 and then they fucking whip my fat white ass and throw me in fucking Thailand prison for 9 fucking years, and then I'm Batman and have to climb out of the fucking hole and become Batman to get out of there? Like, that's just scary, bro. For an American, that's scary as fuck. Also, you have to understand, Americans have been psyoped into believing that the rest of the world is a third world war-torn fucking garbage. Like that's what Americans believe, especially untraveled Americans. They don't believe that the rest of the world, like the rest of the world's garbage, bro. Even though they may have nicer shit and they may be more technologically advanced, it's still a thing. It's real.
Shout out to Tanya V in Florida, the Flow Rider. What up, girl?
So are we giving a shout out to sidewalks?
White
Shout out-
Lotus?
Shout out to sidewalks?
The fuck is White Lotus? What is that, Diggs?
I don't know what that is, but other places don't really have sidewalks like we have sidewalks.
OG said White Lotus too. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Yep. We got legendary, lots of pissed off folks in Thailand over fake ass Chinese steel beams causing the building collapse. See, legendary knows. Fuck that, bro. I'd rather be even if it is a psyop and freedom's an illusion, I'd rather live in the United States believing that I'm free. Because we were born that we're free. And fuck you. And get off our fucking lawn. Get off my lawn.
Or we can
And I
just
have a
be-
shotgun and hella other guns. And if you don't kill me first, you're about to, go down. Like, that's how it is. That's Americans. In a nutshell, that's their thought process. But we're getting our liberties and freedoms taken away from us by taxes and eminent domain and encroachment by the government. And yeah, we get butt fucked. We just don't like to admit that we're not free. So what's up, Miles?
We're getting our shit taken away from us, or it's been gaffled from us for fucking
We never had it.
decades
We never had it from the gate.
centuries.
But we were born. The fact that they allowed us to believe that we were free is the very same thing that's going to destroy them come revolution, unless their bots are more advanced and their drones are more advanced, which they are, and they'll kill us instantly with their targeting skills. And the machine's
Where
already
is this
won.
Conversation going?
I don't know, bro. I'm
No,
just
man,
rambling.
what's going, bro?
What the
fun,
fuck
though.
is going on right now?
Miles
Holy
is
crap.
frozen, dude. Is Miles frozen? What happened?
What's up, boys?
Ooh,
What's up, man?
What's up?
No bullshit. OP.
Nothing much, man. Hey, I wanted to drop something on you guys because I know there's like some drama going on in the XRP community right now as
Is
far
there?
as like stable coins, kind of people saying stable coins are going to replace the function and the use case of XRP. And one thing I haven't even seen a lot of people address is taking into account traditional finance because
Cliffhanger.
Damn, you got rugged, OP. You okay?
Left
Come
us on
back and finish that shit.
cliffhanger.
That sounded spicy. I wonder if it tasted spicy.
Yeah, but that stablecoins don't replace the use case of XRP. They extend it.
Right, we were going to get into that shit. That sounded like it would have been a spicy conversation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he came with the.
shout out
It
OP.
sounded like OP was coming with the sauce, bro. He was just
Here, I'll
getting
kick
into it, man.
I'll kick him. You come back, OP.
Oh,
Miles.
OP, hit the
We
link
got
again, bro. I'm gonna drop it.
We got Miles now. What's up?
Greetings, gentlemen. How you doing?
Not bad, Miles. How
Oh.
you been, bro?
Sunshiny day.
Sunshine. It was here.
Yeah.
here.
How we doing? You got something or what? What do you think?
Oh, well, you know, I just A, on for support, B, I'm honored to have my face up there with y'all. But I had been thinking about something, and I don't know if Nerdy planted the seed or if I just put it together from the other stuff I've been listening to. But basically, what they're doing is, as the system goes down, the governments aren't buying treasuries, but what they're doing is they're making the general population is going to be buying treasuries through stablecoins, right?
No.
But they're using the treasuries to make the stable coins. So instead of the countries buying stable coins, it's just basically going to be these companies buying them up. Or treasuries. The countries won't be buying treasuries, but like Ripple will buy the treasuries to make the stable coins. So basically, they're taking the load of treasuries off countries and putting it onto individuals. Not directly, but
that is true for Tether and Circle, yes, but it's different for RLUSD because RLUSD isn't backed by T-bills. It's not backed by debt.
well, I thought they were buying them.
Show
I
us
thought they
your
were just
beard.
below Germany.
Show us your beard, Miles.
They were backed by something else. I can tell you what.
It's
They're-
powerful.
From one beard to another, legendary says,
Yeah.
powerful beard.
That's beautiful, bro. All right, so what's up with treasuries?
They were. I'll tell you. Ripple USD is fully backed, a segregated reserve of cash and cash equivalents, and redeemable 1-to-1 for the US dollar. Is backed by cash, reserves of cash.
Yeah, because even if RL, let's say they used them like we thought, if they used them like at a high rate where there's fucking trillions and let's say there's 1 quadrillion of fucking stablecoin out there, it still makes the network less efficient. The whole point of XRP is they're gonna hold some XRP, and that's gonna be a higher value, so you're not gonna have to have fucking $1 quadrillion of fucking stable coins out there.
No,
Stablecoins are a good thing. They're not a bad thing.
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying, but
It's a really
the
good
companies, like you were talking, Tether was using treasuries to back the stable coins. Aren't all the companies?
Damn, Miles is getting overpowered, bro. Miles, you got like a Bluetooth headset or something?
Yes, I do. Should I take it
we-
off?
No, take it. Yeah, take it off and talk to your phone directly.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you, brother.
It's muffling you, and you get really quiet. Yeah, overpowered.
hey, you guys there? Can you guys hear me?
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
go
we
ahead,
hear you
OP.
now.
Back now. Finish.
Hop right into
All
it.
right.
Man.
I'm gonna jump right into it just in case I get disconnected. So
Yeah, go.
in,
No
in-
bullshit.
in traditional foreign exchange, you can't pair and swap in and out of the US dollars for a bunch of different reasons. That's why there's like currency pairs. There's capital controls. There's
Oh, damn.
Oh shit, that wasn't none of us. He's not muted or anything. He just rugs. That's what happens.
Mine didn't want to connect either at first. It was saying I was having trouble to connect, which was unusual.
But now you're loud as fuck, Miles. It's perfect.
Sorry. Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
this is why people
So
shouldn't-
you go ahead, Miles. Finish
Yeah.
your thought. OP just rugged again. I'm gonna kick you, OP. You come back after you figure your shit out.
Issue.
Probably your internet.
Pleasure.
Go ahead, Miles.
I was just trying to make the connection between what they're doing with treasuries as the other countries stop buying them. If Ripple and the other ones who are printing U.S. stable coins are buying them, they're basically shifting the load of the debt from individual countries to companies, to individual companies.
I think this is where Judy Sheldon's proposal of trust treasury bonds come into play, because what that does is it incentivizes people to hold the T-bills, right? Because what you're doing is you're turning something that's illiquid to something that's liquid again, and you're basically saying that, hey, by holding the bonds over time, these are going to be worth more than whatever fiat currency that you have or you're tied to. So more countries will end up buying them rather than selling them. So I think all of the whole market and everything that's happening right now is just to safeguard bonds, because everything is based upon that, right? The whole world, the whole dollar system is based upon our sovereign debt. So it's our duty to protect that at all costs, to make sure that people hold, our treasuries at all costs.
I just think that's what they're doing with the stable coins. Why they're getting behind them now is because it is going to help the transition. As maybe Ripple isn't. I had heard they were. I haven't done my own individual research.
I think when it comes to the treasury stuff, I think a Bitcoin plays a really big role in that. I think Bitcoin is the tie between Tether, Bitcoin, and Contra Fitzgerald, and him being a primary dealer with the treasuries and that whole little circle system that they have going on there. I believe that ties into exactly what you're talking about, whereas they're using the stable coin, as in they're using Tether in particular, to wash, basically, sell treasuries back to people. So they're basically holding debt through Bitcoin, I believe.
And that was the other thought I had the other day is when in my ignorance, when Tether falls, don't you think Ripple, RLUSD will be there to soak up? So if they haven't bought treasuries at that point, doesn't RLUSD work on Ethereum? And
you're correct. And then that was the main kicker of why Ripple released RLUSD on both the XRP ledger and Ethereum, because how else do you get liquidity from the most liquid chain in crypto, which is Ethereum? And how do you get all of that into the XRP ledger, right? And just through stable coins.
I think if Tether crashes, Ripple's there to pick up the pieces.
Right away. And then you tie that in with regulations. Basically, it's the most regulated, most most legalized crypto, right? It's been vetted through the most jurisdiction, and the company themselves. That's why I think the Ripple case was more than just a Ripple case. I think it was for this. It was meant for the stablecoin portion, because now that Ripple case is over, right? I think that's gonna come to an end in August. But whenever that does end, right? Ripple, the company, and then RLUSD, and any product that Ripple has, which is RLUSD, is solidified as, this is legit. They've been in court. They're legit. Their XRP is a commodity. It's not a security. Everything's legit about the system. Go ahead and use it. And I don't think Circle survives. I don't think Circle can match the amount of volume, that Ripple's going to handle. Especially.
So is this like a Highlander situation? There can only be one RLUSD.
I think it's more like a black hole situation where Ripple just fucking sucks up everything, and it's through regulation.
Well, maybe Brad's monkey means it. Laugh now, but XRP will power the world.
Yeah.
Or Ripple buys Circle and makes it a subsidiary.
I believe bro. I've been saying that there has to be at some point in time some kind of consolidation, either between banks or Ripple buying someone else or something.
I remember you were talking about Ripple buying B of A, dude, years ago.
No, B of A buying Ripple.
Oh,
or owning majority stock of Ripple or something like that. But Ripple buying Circle for sure. I think I can see that happening for sure.
All right, let's try this again. Check. You guys hear me? What's up, boys?
Yeah,
Go.
Do it.
All right, run it really fast. All right, so traditional finance, you can't. There's not currency that pairs. Not every single currency pairs with the U.S. dollar. So there's because of sanctions, because of bilateral agreements, because of currency management policies. So like certain countries, they won't just peg their own country to the dollar. And some countries, the U.S. doesn't want pegged directly to the dollar, because of sanctions and stuff. And honestly, with crypto, it kind of would essentially make sanctions completely unenforceable unless. And that's kind of what I think these stablecoin regulations are all about, because it's deciding, okay, it's having a bilateral agreement with the bank saying, okay, in this country, you're not going to cash out directly from a USD stablecoin. So then you're going to need an intermediary. So what I think is going to happen is that bank-to-bank transactions from currency that have currency pairs, like USD to USD, two USD stablecoins, or a USD stablecoin to a stable coin in Europe, you're not going to need, you can swap directly from stable coin to stable coin. But all of these other countries that are not necessarily as liquid, you're going to need some sort of bridge currency. So I think that when it comes down to XRP's use case, it's going to be more focused on trading in and out of the US dollar from these other countries that are not going to be allowed to pair directly with USD stablecoins. Does that make sense? I think that's kind of what these stablecoin regulations are about. So all of this like drama where, oh man, why can't you just use stablecoins for everything? Well, it's because the USD doesn't pair directly with all currencies. So therefore, when stablecoin regulations, it's going to be the exact same format. Otherwise, it's going to make sanctions completely unenforceable. There's going to be no way to enforce sanctions unless there's some sort of regulation and common consensus in the banking system. Does that make sense?
It makes 100%. And that's exactly what Chris Larson talks about a single hop. Eventually, we'll come to a point where foreign exchange is just a single hop, right? You have a matching pair where you have a stable coin, and then you have your digital dollar, what we're going to have with the eCash Act. And then boom, you're 100%. It's all about pairings at the end of the day. 100%.
It's all about pairing. That's what all these stablecoin regulations are about. Because that's the thing. There's a lot of currencies that don't pair, that have huge GDPs that don't pair directly with the US dollar. I think India is one of them. Pakistan, they have a huge manufacturing base in Pakistan. They don't pair directly with the dollar. Turkey, Cuba, a lot of these places with like fairly good sized GDP, they don't pair directly. So all of these countries are going to have to need some sort of intermediary in order to swap into their currency for various reasons. India doesn't want to. It's because like they have like a way to, they use these like capital controls is what it's called. It's used to restrict or regulate the flow of money in and out of a country, like foreign investments, currency exchanges, cross-border remittances, speculative capital, and all of this is to kind of protect their own currency. So I don't think we're just going to see all of these US stable coins pairing directly with all of these other CBDCs and pairing directly with all of these other stable coins. Does that make sense? You're only going to have certain stable coins pairing with other countries' stable coins. It's exactly like traditional finance.
You're right. And that's where you started getting into quant, and you started getting into MCBDCs or multiple CBDCs, right? Where it's not just stable coin, it's an actual, e-rupee or whatever that's paired to a stable coin, or paired to an MCBDC that then is, paired to, and then that is paired to a stable coin. So on and so forth. You want to have the bricks, whatever they want to have. That can be dominated in SDR that then pairs to MCBDCs, a multiple CBDC that then pairs to a stable coin that then, pairs to the dollar somehow, some way. Like,
but OP,
100%.
OP, I wanted to touch on what you first said when you came in here. Is you're talking about there's all kinds of FUD going around about how XRP will be replaced by the stable coins and its use case and yada yada yada. And I've always firmly believed that XRP has its own is in its own league, and then there's stable coins. So in other words, value is not there. They're two separate things. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like you can use Bitcoin as an intermediary if you wanted to, from one stable coin to another stable coin that isn't paired. There's just going to be some stable coins, some countries that aren't going to pair. Also, the same thing with banks. Like banks are going to have stable coins too. Not every stable coin from a bank is going to pair with every bank stable coin, and that's kind of what Nerdy was talking about with the overledger.
Love the kid, bro. Let him scream. Let him.
My bad, boys. My bad.
Let him scream, bro. Fuck it. You're good, dude. This shit's fire. Let him scream. Just talk over it. That's good. What up, Todd?
What's up, guys?
You go see DT. Let him scream, bro. It's not a big deal. Go ahead, Todd. What's up?
Oh, no, man. How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Not bad, bro.
Good,
Damn,
good.
you're in like the
We had
candlelight.
your
Is that the
we had
flicker
your-
of the TV in the dark? Look at
we
it.
had your comment. I had it starred. What y'all think of the uptick of 100, 500,000 values talk this year? I think, dude, we're in a good spot.
Well,
Like,
Bro, bears are real, bro.
well,
How could
'cause
this
on the
be?
road-
How
on
could
the
this
road
be overnight
to a higher
imminent?
price, they get more coins out back, and then they lock people out. They lock accumulation phase, and there ain't nothing to worry about. You don't gotta not say it on TV because you ain't getting it. You could get it, but you ain't accumulating fucking big ass bags once.
Well, remember Rye Guy last week? He was saying that. He was saying the accumulation's already done, bro. The little guy is not stacking like you were able to 5 years ago. Little guy's not stacking anymore at $2. That shit's expensive, you know? You can get some, but you're not getting tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands. The little guy doesn't have that money.
an observation, because you guys have been around way longer than I have, but like I started a little over a year ago paying attention and learning and all that. And what I've noticed is back in those days, all the videos, nobody would dare say that it was going to go over $5 anytime.
That's because they're pussies.
Right. but
You know?
now you start seeing more and more. Oh, it's 100, it's 1,000, it's 500 in a year. This kind of talk. But there was some entity that came out this week that did an evaluation and said that in 4 years XRP would be $12.50, but Bitcoin will be $500,000. So that always kind of makes you wonder, not wanting people to get into it.
I can see that happening though. But back to, I just want to talk about what LP was saying real quick, and then we'll talk about evaluations of prices. OP, this is exactly why a Ripple net is designed with both the XRP ledger and Interledger, because what Interledger does, it doesn't matter what payment provider you're using, it allows you to use it with it, right? So they're basically already solving our problem of, hey, if you want to be a BRICS country and you want to have your own payment service and you want to use, UPI, you go right ahead. We'll blend you in with Overledger, or we'll blend you in with Interledger, and we'll get everything settled. But what you're saying is 100% facts.
Yeah, dude, honestly, man, 100%. I think that's what all of these like bridges are for. There's bridges between currencies, and then there's bridges between networks, and that's kind of just Interledger over.
Oh, please, man. You gotta get on the computer, but
he keeps going. Once he goes.
Hey, he's bringing up some good shit too.
You got some fire though. I want to hear him complete his fucking sentence.
But my point was like,
we got Todd Lang, we got Miles, we got OP. No bullshit. Let's go.
I'll go back to Todd's point while we get OP things fixed. The thing about the price right now, bro, is that we're messing only between $2 right now. Max is like $30. So we're messing between $2 and $30 right now. This is the only range that we mess with right now because it's comparable to Bitcoin's 100K range, right? So we have to first surpass Bitcoin in being number one, and the only way we do that is either Bitcoin makes some violent moves, it goes down to 45,000 or whatever, because Lower said that he saw that in his chart or whatever. But if it does go to 45K, XRP goes to $13, and boom, we become number one. Easy like that. And then a $12, $13 XRP is actually not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. But on the other side, if we go to, let's just say Bitcoin goes back to 100K, right, and we need to surpass it, then hey, a $22, $30, $20 XRP, so be it. We pass it. So it kind of depends on where Bitcoin stands. So if Bitcoin is at 100K, we're looking at a $20, $30 XRP. If Bitcoin's going to go down 45K, then we're looking at a $13 XRP. But either way, we have to pass. The max is the $30 mark. But once we pass the $30 mark, anything is fucking possible, bro. I'm talking like fucking anything is possible. And me personally, it might be a moon boy or whatever, but I honestly 100% believe in 30 million. I think XRP will see 30 million per token, and I think that we're going to see way more above that because of the stablecoin use case. And that's the thing that people catch about it, is that the stablecoin use case is what drives the utility of the network and everything else. Go ahead.
So do you think that, let's say they come out and they approve all the ETFs, will that have an impact?
ETFs do not have an impact on XRP because XRP in the XRP ledger and the way XRP works and the network work, it depends on actual use case, actual utility. You actually have to use it in some way or form. This is why the stablecoin is so bullish, because it's giving the ledger utility. It's converting, it's creating that one hop, that one foreign exchange hop. It's being used, it's being burned, right? Then you have all the DeFi stuff that's come into play. So that just creates a more liquid network. So it just, XRP can become a commodity. Who knows? But I think it is a commodity at this point, technically. But,
So basically, it just has to be used.
It just has to be used, and that's through stablecoin adoption. So everything is through adoption. So, and I think that's why they're gatekeeping the Ripple case, because they know as soon as they know for a fact, as soon as they say, hey, Ripple case is 100% over, we're done, blah blah blah, Ripple's on fire. Like, we're gonna see U.S. adoption because they already have world adoption. This United States isn't just, we haven't been there yet, but I think you're gonna see some shit.
Wasn't there a rumor that the case was supposed to be over tomorrow? The deadline.
We'll see. I don't see anything happening anytime soon. I think we're gonna see something happen in August. I think there's gonna be a lot of next week for until that point. But
aren't they shooting regulations in August?
Yeah, exactly.
So
payments on top of payments, using only payments to generate payments. Sorry, go
Question
ahead.
for the panel.
Run it.
So if the ETFs aren't going to bump it that much and it has to be adoption, is anybody smart tracking the adoption of the other stable coins, the Euro stable coin, the Japanese stable coins? When Ripple starts releasing other stable coins, what'll that do you think?
I think your question is wrong. I don't agree with a part of your question. I think, even though it's your question, then how dare I question your question? So, but I don't think it's going to be adoption that's going to run it. I don't think the public has anything to do with this. And when you mean adoption, when you mean
countries making more stable coins.
Got it. So tying that directly to it and the stablecoin action and the ETF action, the way I look at it is that the stablecoin action and the ETF action is just to further legitimize it on a public course for the public to realize it or to think it happened organically. Yeah. I think they have all the money and all they have their ability to raise this price, not naturally, not in a way that you would think or someone else would think, but they have a way to raise this price instantly because the monies are already there. All the institutional bank monies and things will go into it. The countries aren't necessarily needed. It's the banks throughout the world that are needed. So as far as the currency exchanges, like with OP's talking about, and the pairings and all the natural, like you guys are like finance minded, which is cool and all. But in my head, I think bears are real so much. I'm more than a moon boy. I'm a fucking Riddler wizard. I'm all about them controlling whatever the fuck they want to control whenever they want to control it.
But
sorry, go ahead.
If it does affect, because I think ETFs could affect the price, especially if you let fucking 20 billion come in the crypto market.
Yeah, all that stock market money.
To me, it's all reasons why they want the price to go up. Like, if ETFs does bump the price up, like, it just shows you how planned out all shit is.
Hey, speaking of affecting the price, I want to drop a gem on you guys really fast. So, you know what Zach Rector was talking about with the crypto multiplier, where he says the market cap multiplier. You guys heard of that?
Yeah.
Well, his was a lot higher.
In other words, we do.
Well, yeah. I will say this: he did not come up with that. If you look up the BIS paper, it's a BIS working paper, number 1104. It's titled the crypto multiplier. That's the BIS working paper number 1104. It came out in June 2023, and that literally explains every single thing, how hodlers affect the market cap, and then investors, how it breaks it down into a much more complicated equation, a few different equations, and they're definitely not drawn on Scotchpad. But yeah, I want everybody to check that out. The whole crypto multiplier thing is real. Zach Rector wasn't blowing smoke. It is a very real BIS working paper number 1104. Check it out.
That's pretty fire. That's good knowledge. But I'll tell you this, I was here on YouTube before Zach Rector even existed. We were talking about all this shit before any of that ever came up.
Is there a number though? Like when you say multiplier, I thought you had a number like.
No, because there's so many variables at play. You have all the people that are holding it long term. Then you have all of the daily trading volume, and that factors in. There's a bunch of different factors that go into how much the multiplier is. It's not just like, remember, because how he was saying it fluctuates from like, all right, so in the BIS working paper, it says that if 100% of the circulating supply was being traded for currency, the market cap multiplier would be 100%. And then once you start talking about not all the supply is circulating, you're talking about people holding it and not actively trading all of it, it's just sitting in wallets, then you start to variables get manipulated a little bit. But that is real. He was just saying how he created it and all that, and I haven't seen anybody correct him. I just kind of wanted to get on here and just let you guys know, like, no, that's a real thing what he's talking. He doesn't even know about the BIS working paper number 1104. He still thinks he came up with it, but it is true.
That's fire. The fact that he used that BIS paper is fire as fuck. But Buster's been talking about that, the exponential effect of market cap. And it's the same concept. It's just in other words. Buster's been talking about it since day one.
Well, I thought that's what he was getting into, but
that's what he is getting into. It's just what you've been talking about this whole fucking time.
It's just more detailed.
It's more detailed.
Let's go over that real quick. I want to see this real fast. The exchange rates.
You brought it up? Let's go.
Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile. This paper provides insight into the source. Okay, we don't need to read that. Introduction. The prevalence of the large fluctuations in crypto prices has been well documented. Let's get to some sauce.
We used to talk about that, the exponential effect of money.
No, that intro actually does explain it. Read that very first intro. Okay. Go back up and read the first, because it talks about the market cap.
Beautiful.
This one right
here. I was just going to say that when exponential, when
real money you got to go up again where you were. Abstract.
Also,
go to abstract.
Shout out Dual Citizen. Cheers. Adult beverage. Raise them up. Adult beverage. There it goes. What's up, Dual? Ooh, there we go. The Heineken.
The exchange rates of crypto are highly volatile.
People may not know this, but Dual is the highest paid male stripper in Las Vegas. Nobody
wants to see my ass.
He is one of a kind.
All right,
this paper provides insight into the source of this volatility by developing the concept of a crypto multiplier, which measures the equilibrium response of cryptocurrencies market capitalization to aggregate inflows and outflows of investors' funds. The crypto multiplier takes high values when a large share of a crypto coin is held as an investment rather than being used as means of payment. Empirical evidence shows that the number of coins held for the purpose of making payments is rather small for major cryptocurrencies, suggesting large crypto multipliers. The analyst the analyst explains why announcements by large investors, celebrity endorsements, or financial crisis can result in substantial price movements.
Yeah, so that whole thing gets into the weeds a little bit. It gets really, really...
Okay, we're going to drop this link because this link will take you straight to this page. But I'm going to drop the link.
But not to be a cocky fuck, but to be a cocky fuck, OP. Bro, we've been doing this since fucking, early 21? And I'm sure Zach Rector was around before that. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, Zach was on the whiteboard in the early days. And he talked about how percentages of Swift traffic would equal large amounts of XRP value. And the multiplier effect, yeah, he sure talked about it, but we were also simultaneously talking about the same effect, where little bits of money will exponentially raise the price of XRP later. Like it just kind of like washes it and turns out It's like a magic fucking washing machine.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean?
another thing about Zach's
As far as
whole
market
thing-
cap goes and things.
another thing about Zach's whole thing was he's basically saying about what you just said, Zerg, about like the mark. Oh, we're gonna take volume from Swift and blah blah, blah, which is bullshit. Swift is not going.
Well,
to Swift.
that's what everybody's talking about right now. But they're
Yeah,
giving,
Swift is
what's
not
funny is that they're
fucking-
giving smaller targets now.
Yeah, Swift is
Even
not going
TDB
anywhere,
said it. Patrick Bet-Davids brought up the fucking Swift shit.
which
on
is
Twitter.
retarded, right? That's the stupidest thing that anyone.
Well, he's regurgitating shit we talked about years ago.
Yeah, well,
It's the same concepts and
this
narrative
has-
coming up.
This has nothing to do with Swift because Swift is just a messaging platform, right? What this does have to do with, it's about protecting and revolutionizing and protecting our sovereign debt and transforming it in ways that other people we can broaden the utility of the dollar. We're upgrading the dollar, right? It's just fucking reform at the end of the day. But the main sauce of all of this is tokenization, right? Because not only do you have this is where I get to my banking point, where eventually a bank and a crypto company like Ripple will have to fuse at some point. But when you have, like for example, you have everyone in the world has a cell phone, and now those people on the cell phone, they're excommunicado from dealing with the banks, so they have no way of dealing with United States dollars at all. But now you introduce a phone, and now you introduce Ripple that has a RUSD. Well, boom! Now they're in the business of dealing with dollars. Now you have some random ass person in the random ass portion in the world that you never thought would deal with dollars and be part of the United States market is now part of the United States market, right? So it's not like people say, "Oh, de-dollarization and all this thing." No, fuck that. It's the opposite. The dollar is just getting stronger. That's the way I look at it. Ripple's the RLUSD stablecoin is such a pivotal plays such a pivotal role in all of this shit because United States said themselves that they'll never come out with their central bank digital currency, which they are, right? Like the eCash Act is a CBDC at the end of the day, but at the same time, it's like that eCash Act even says that would be issued from the Treasury. It wouldn't even be issued from the Federal Reserve. It'd be issued from the Treasury. So that's even a Treasury issued digital fucking note at that. So.
OP.
Yeah, bro. I wasn't trying to throw shade on anybody, man. I know you guys.
I know.
For a long time.
My ego is just like tooting my own horn.
I think
I'm tired, like the rest of us, and we're ready to fucking go. That's what it
I like
is.
Zach.
That's where it
I love him
stems
too,
from.
but
OP.
for sure he
Zach's-
was late. He was late to the XRP party, and he just noticed that there was a gap on TikTok. Not a lot of people doing XRP content there, and he just blew up by incorporating TikTok into it. So,
Yeah, he's a smart motherfucker.
Business to his YouTube channel. I like this content. He's a hustler. You gotta respect the guy. He had open heart surgery when he was 5 years old. Like he's in his early 30s now. I think he turned 30 recently, and he runs his own business and he hustles like nobody. Like he's a hustler for sure. Good kid. I mean, I met him in Vegas. He seems like a really nice kid.
Hey,
Yeah.
one more quick little thing, man. One more quick thing, other than the other two things. So, I'll put on our conspiracy. I want to put on the conspiracy hat here real
Motherfucker,
fast.
you got like an
Hold
hour and
on,
a
let's
half.
go.
You can take the whole hour, bro. I don't give a fuck.
That's
All right,
fine.
bro.
You're running the show, OP. Go ahead.
Run
bro.
it.
Yo,
Run that
conspiracy
shit.
hat real fast. Okay, so you know how
Run it.
XRP, Ripple, they're all connected. Fed now, they're connected with the Treasury. There's all these federal government connections, this, that, with international banking, central banking, and all this stuff. And then somehow they're the only ones who are still being pursued even after all of this stuff. I just really feel, all right, so the only way that you can come, this is what the banks want. We all know that this is what the banks want. Okay, this is what hedge funds want. This is what Wall Street wants: instantaneous settlement, on-demand liquidity, on-demand liquidity for these high-value payment systems. So if we know that this is what they want, the only way that you can get regulation is through case law, and the only way that you can get case law is by actually having somebody go to court, So I really kind of think that this whole thing was established just to come up with case law so they can get their regulation.
Now you're talking.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
You're right.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that ties into the Howey test, right? Now we're going into the Ripple test. Go ahead.
Yeah, it just, but there's still this narrative like it's XRP and Ripple against the government, and this like because a part of this BIS, a part of the BIS, the working papers that they.
OP, you know what this is like? This is like double jeopardy when you commit murder, but you get acquitted and they can't try you again. This is like the financial version of double jeopardy. The government had to make it look organic. This all goes back to the government and the CIA and the NSA, but they had to make it look like organic.
Yeah,
Tell them, Miles.
You're
Tell
right.
them.
Because Congress, all this comes down to Congress, right? Because Congress is the one that approves anything to do with finance.
Ripple had to be made by the financial mafia. They had to get jumped in just to show that they were a good fella.
I think he keeps fucking with his phone. That's what cuts him out. Okay, so I'm going to say it. OP, when you fuck with StreamYard on your phone and you do other shit, it cuts you out of the stream. Even though you're still on it, it cuts you out. So stop fucking with your phone and focus on the show.
With your phone.
Focus on the show.
The update for the case. Everybody keeps talking about April 16th. Guys, that date is no longer valid. It's not important. That was the date that Ripple had to supply the details of their appeal. But they've come to an agreement that has not been voted on yet by the commission. And it's for $50 million to pay the SEC. And so now we're back to this waiting game of 60 days from like 5 days ago of when the commission from the SEC has to vote on the proposal for the outright settlement. So they just keep kicking this can down the road. And but like literally now, I think 60 days, like less than 60 days until we have like full closure on this case.
Nice.
Yeah. And what else happened? And what else happened because of this case, though, too, at the same time? This is about to get XRP into the hands of the government with this whole settlement. Like, oh, we're going to drop the case for everybody else, but you guys are going to have to pay, X amount of millions, but we're just going to make it available in XRP at the exact same time they're talking about a crypto reserve. I think Bitcoin is just a distraction, just to distract people away from what's really going on.
Brad hinted at the fact that they could pay the $50 million in XRP, and at that time it would have been about 23 million XRP. Add that to the reserve. Fast forward till 2030, and it's 10K or 30 million, depending on who you ask.
Bruh.
And then, dude, we have no more debt. The U.S. has no more debt. Like, it's gone.
Bro, OP, they already did that when Trump came out and said that he's going to start the reserves and he put XRP and all the other ones in there. What you just said has already happened.
Yeah.
No, I mean, all right. So Garlinghouse just recently came out and said that he would make it available. On the interview right after Larry Fink got interviewed on the same channel, he came out and said he would make it available. So the strategic reserve is in place. The XRP for the strategic reserve is in place. The regulation is in place, all using the very same company that's been working with the government the entire time. The biggest. I mean, it's a show, man. It's a parade.
100%.
And how is it not clear to, I guess, nobody's paying attention, right? But like,
no one cares.
Yeah.
You know who's paying attention? Uncle Buster,
Uncle
$10 cash app, XRP plumbing.
Damn.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, isn't that
John
the best
T.
plumber in the business?
Best
Let's
plumber
go.
in the business. Keep that liquidity flowing. That's Bagman's line.
Real quick.
Real quick.
Sean T, $5. Boom. Thank you, brother.
Boom.
Guys,
And then
our
OP,
only
also,
support-
if you leave the face of your phone open or on, you won't rug as much. When you close the screen and you're on your phone, it rugs way more on StreamYard.
Nice.
Just from my phone days.
Our only
That's like
support is
doing
Cash
this
App,
shit.
guys. We cannot do the super chats in YouTube. So thanks for everything. Thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the support, guys. We appreciate it. We did newly get a cool ass little affiliate thing with Decent. So if you guys check out the comment section, or not the comments, but the description, we got little links to get discounts on Decent wallets, and it's official. So we're official, kind of.
Hey, you know what that means?
Huh? What does it mean?
Hold on.
You're decent guys.
Hey, everybody. If you haven't checked it out yet, get yourself a DSUN wallet. It's the best crypto wallet in the world. Check out the link below. You'll get a little percentage discount. DSUN wallet, best secured wallet in the world. It's the best place to hold your DAG. Yes, you heard that right. You can hold your DAG on your DSUN wallet. The only hardware wallet where you can hold DAG. Get a DSUN wallet.
I got decent, and it made my life much better.
Decent wallet. Get one now. Hit the link below.
That shit's so funny. Yeah. I got one too. And Nerdy, you can store DAG on Elapal as well.
Shut up. No, you can't. Decent's the best.
Do you know what's funny? Fun fact, Duel.
What?
Let him have his moment. Nerdy's the reason why Decent put DAG on Decent. Did you know that?
Yeah, I remember him saying
Motherfucker.
that he was
Yeah,
happy.
but that's who
Yeah.
made Decent put DAG on Decent. It's Nerdy.
Yeah, isn't
That's
it when
fucking
Bagman
phenomenal,
had
dude.
got one of the creators on, and Nerdy was like, I need to store my DAG. Make it happen.
Yeah, he asked him at the end of the show when Baggy
Right,
interviewed
I remember.
Decent. That's pretty good, man.
Hey, you know they need to make a nerdy version of the decent wallet. I'd buy one.
Let's
you
go.
go.
Nerdy version of the Decent wallet. Nerdy,
Fucking
Come
go,
on, man.
bro.
Nerdy
Nerdy X and Decent collab. Decent and Nerdy X collab.
Powerful beards create powerful ideas.
Make it happen.
That's perfect. Yeah,
You
bro.
guys earlier before I hopped on, we're talking about accumulation phase being over. Rye guy saying that
It's
was
already over,
really-
bro. For
yeah,
little
dude.
guys. Yeah.
So tonight I finally finished my taxes and I sold some XRP, as you guys know, in 2024 to pay for the down payment on my car, and I accumulated it back immediately though. So I was just moving money around. So don't freak out. I didn't sell any. But when we were doing our taxes today, we sold it at about 61 cents, and the cost average of the bag that I had accumulated it at was 28 cents. So the pool that I had to pull from, because it's first in, first out, was 28 cents. And I kept thinking to myself, holy shit, like I forgot like how much we were buying back then. And those days are gone. Like good luck getting XRP at 28 cents at this point. It's not gonna happen. We're almost 10x from there right now. As soon as we go back to $2.80, it's like crazy. It's gonna happen so fast.
I don't know if we're going to go back up to like floating around 280, 340. I think our next move, we've been sitting pat around 242, 2, something like that. And I don't think we're going to fucking stay here. I think we're due for a next rocket up.
Yeah, I think we'll have like a 45-day period where it'll just be like up days. Like there'll be some down days, but it's going to be that next moonshot, and I think that takes us probably from the $7 to $13 range. I'm hoping.
Bobby, what you missed was Gabriel Velasquez's birthday. Happy birthday, Gabriel!
Shout out, Gabriel.
Happy
Let's
birthday,
fucking
kid.
go, bro! Happy birthday,
It's a
Gabriel!
smooth transition there, Zerk.
Yeah, that's
That
what you
was
missed.
smooth. Zerk is a smooth motherfucker, guys.
Thank you, Pimp. Thank you. So, yeah. So Ripple's a subcontractor for the government. Hell yeah. In fact, the government created Ripple. Think. You mustn't be afraid to think bigger, darling. Think about Facebook and all the, Red Pill 101 that you know. Facebook used to be LifeLog, created by DARPA. Like that's like if you know those things, what makes you think Ripple's any different? Ripple's fucking been government since day one.
So you don't get to fool with the dollar without permission.
Right?
Amen.
Exactly.
Amen. They're going to retain control forever.
Think of Ripple as a clearinghouse.
We got OP. We got motherfucking.
Is that Crypto
Navigator.
Nav?
Bro, he's
Is
taking a
that the
break.
Crypto Navi Nav?
Taking a break
What's
from
up,
his
bro?
Philippine adventures. Let's go.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Like, I hate you for getting
Got the
me to go
background.
down that whole road. All I'm doing now is watching soapy Thai massage videos on friggin' yeah. I can never go to Thailand. It's just I will never leave. It will be a bad thing. So
Do they actually have Thai tea there, or is that some bullshit American invention?
I'm still in the Philippines. I didn't go to Thailand because just something was telling me to stay here, and I'm glad I did. I met me a beautiful Filipina. She's sitting right next to me right now. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's a little shy. I'm hoping she'll let me put her on camera for.
Let's see.
yeah,
Bro, let's see.
Speak
Like it's a
English?
toy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If you're lucky, she doesn't speak English.
Crank
Shy,
the volume up.
Please.
Navigator, crank your volume up, bro. Your mic volume.
All right, hang on. Hang on, let me crank my volume up. 1 second.
Well, yeah, that's always.
How's my volume now?
That's
Better.
better.
There you go. You're loud. You're good.
Let's run it.
Shout out to Nina
Up,
Blossom.
up.
There she is.
That's what you get in the Philippines. That's
Oh
what you get.
yeah.
Like, I'm
There you
out.
go.
She's
It's like-
amazing. She's amazing. I want her to be not so
My
shy.
man.
She's a genius. She's everything
Bro.
about her is wonderful. I'm super happy. Smart,
She
intelligent.
could probably sing real good too. All Filipinos can sing real good. I bet you ask her to sing, she'll sing the hell out of it.
She
Why would
can sing
anybody
really
want
good.
an
actually.
American
My man
Yeah.
Alan's a dog.
It's crazy.
That's
I'm lucky I
dope.
got a good one. But, these poor kids that are growing up now, man. It's not good.
So guys, I've been trying to stay in touch with everybody, but it's really hard because you can't call out the United States. But if anybody wants to get a hold of me, send me a message on any of the social medias, preferably WhatsApp or X or Facebook. But I've been trying to get a hold of some of you guys now that I got fiber in my room. Coming back to the States in May, just the beginning of May, and only going to be there for 2 weeks, and I'm coming directly back here. And make sure I bring back a Starlink Mini so I can start streaming again live. And miss you guys, man. Oh, Nina Blossom, what's up, Nina Blossom? I saw you in the chat. Man, the news that's
Blossom
coming
is
out on my... Go ahead.
She is the chat, Alan. Nina Blossom is the chat.
She is the chat. She
Go
created
ahead, brother.
the-
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good. The news that's coming out lately has just been just incredible. That acquisition of that bank platform that Ripple just took into, bringing that much liquidity in that's going to be coming. We know what's coming. We've seen all these things for so many years. Everything that we knew was going to happen is finally starting to happen. I know it's obviously going to take some time. We're all realistic. We've all kind of been hyper focused on, the amount of money that we're going to make, but really it's the partnerships. It's the community that we've grown. It's taken forever, but I think the biggest blessing for all of us is the community that we built together. The real, true people that care about one another and want to succeed and want others to succeed. That's why we're here. That's why we do these things. That's why we go
Evergreen growers. Evergreen growers. There's your fucking giveaway. How about that?
Giveaway. Your
LLC
giveaway is
okay?
free
Who the
knowledge.
fuck are you? Where'd you come from? Here, you can have that for free. There you go. Sorry, Navigator.
I was gonna tell Navigator to tell his girl that this is a corporate business call, and that Alan's actually a Crypto Navigator is actually a high level businessman, high network businessman. He's actually famous in America, and she'll be lucky that she found him.
She can't hear you because I got the headphones on, but she's sitting right next to me.
It doesn't matter
Oh,
now
you can hear?
because
Oh, she said she can hear. Yeah.
oh yeah, Alan's high level, top
Bro,
notch.
should we act like noblemen, like astute? Of course.
She's very humble. She
need to-
doesn't. She tries to get me not to spend money, and it's. I'm really lucky, I should say, because she's got
he's the greatest.
everything
He's
that I was looking
fantastic.
for. Yeah, she
Nice, brother.
So I said there's 5 conditions that I want out of a woman. I want a woman that loves God first and foremost. I want a woman that has a good job, a good career, not just a job. I want a woman that is beautiful, smart, intelligent, hold a good conversation, never been married, no children, doesn't support her family, because a lot of people in this country support their family. It's like they work their ass off just to give their family money. And I'm really excited that I can meet a woman. You generally get about 30% of what you want out of your mate or your wife or your partner. I think I got like 90% of really.
Bro, did you go to the Philippines to look for a girl? Is that why you went to the Philippines?
I honestly did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I wanted.
Hey, no shame, bro. No shame. I was just curious, man. Filipinos are they're great people, man. They're really nice.
Hey, yeah, Alan, you know what, Crypto Nav, you know what you get for this? Do you know what you get
What's
for this?
that? She
You
said,
get a-
"Yes, we are." She said, by the way. Go ahead, Nerdy.
You get a round of applause because this is beautiful. This is wow. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I hope
I'm
everything works
super
out for
happy
you.
too.
And for all the
she's
rest of
smart
us,
and wants to
why
help me with my crypto journey.
and we'll be joining you shortly.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Well-
she'll break out of her shell a little bit over time. You'll get to know her. She's gonna help me with this journey. This is
So are you staying
some
up
I've
there
been-
for good now?
You know what's helping us with
His
our
ass is
journey?
done. He ain't come.
Nina Blossom with an
He ain't
$8
coming back.
bomb.
I'm only coming back for my son's
Ooh.
graduation, and I'm
Yeah, you
I'm
ain't
gonna be
coming
living
back,
here.
You're
bro.
coming back.
He's
full
done.
time. Oh no.
You live there now.
Yeah, I'm done.
This helped too, Zerk.
I'm definitely falling in love with this girl for sure. She's falling in love with me, so
Big
it's
Greer, let's
nice.
go.
it's good.
That's
I haven't
right.
felt this
Here.
way in like 30 years, so I will just say that it's been a long time since I felt this way. So
Nice.
16,
Let's
8,
go.
sorry to take over the
Cash out.
show, but
Hey, you know
I'm
what?
just
You know
shout out
what?
to Remy. Go ahead.
Guess what? Lou got a stiffy because this conversation is spicy. So you know what? Hey, it's a good one.
Yeah, hey, there's a lot of beautiful Filipinas that have good hearts in this town. I've met some of them. I've met a lot of people that have met a lot of Filipinas here, and there's opportunists here. People are people. I mean, it's just like anywhere you go in the world, but they're way more humble here. They don't have a lot of money, so that makes them humble, and they're just appreciative of everything. And you know, I don't want to say it like this, but we're the prize here for them. You know, they want.
Bro, in the Philippines, it's the woman that takes care of the household in the Philippines, bro. No bullshit.
Yeah,
Alan, you
Yeah,
are the
you're
prize. I mean, Nav,
Yep.
Crypto Nav, you are the prize. You're such a prize. You're such a fucking, yeah. Winner with
Nerdy.
chicken dinner. Let's go.
You got to come here so I can hook you up with some beautiful Filipinas because you're a cool ass dude. You're smart
You
as
better-
hell.
You better
You got
quit
a good
meeting
heart,
these ladies
buddy.
now, bud. You're off the market.
Oh, I'm
bud.
good. I'm off the mark. You got it. It would take me another lifetime to find a woman like this. I keep telling her that.
We
she's
love
a
you
little
long
self-conscious,
time.
no.
We love you long
But
time.
well, like I said, she's a little shy right now, but she's gonna help me with these live streams, and she's really smart. She can help me with like CapCut and was it Caravana? What's the other one? Canva. Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Nice.
could tell her one thing, and she can just go do it. I sent her like 3 videos, and she's already sending me feedback of the videos that I sent her. She doesn't know anything about it. Like literally,
Nice.
she was very little. Oh yeah, this one's smart as a whip.
Sounds
So
like
we're
you're
gonna be a really
winning.
good team. Oh yeah, definitely. So I don't want to take over the stream, but please
So
continue. You guys.
So
were
when's the
talking about
wedding?
my
It
thing.
sounds like you're about to get married. When's the wedding?
Well, I committed to 1 year before we get married, just because
Nah.
things change.
Fuck
And
that.
I'm
6 months.
I told her if it happens sooner, I won't be worried about it.
6
'cause,
months. Why you playing? Make
I-
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
my wife and I was like 8 months, dude. It wasn't even a year. So, and we've been
it
married-
might be
wait.
sooner. Definitely.
Why
'Cause,
wait?
XRP
Why-
Nelson, bro. You're
Yeah.
killing me.
Make it
Yeah,
happen,
she's
Captain.
amazing. So, like I said, I haven't felt this way about a woman in 30
Ask
years.
her right now. Ask her if it happened in months. What would she do?
Oh,
Hypothetically.
she would probably say yes. Okay, they got a question. If we decide to get married sooner than a year, would you do it? Just say yes or no. Or she's a jokester. Oh my god, she's hilarious, dude. I'm telling you. She's like
You better
So,
go get
you
the
know,
ring.
What?
Have
a
a
Hey,
lot
plumber.
of women are really serious, or they're like,
There you go.
judgmental, or they're jealous. This one isn't.
X-
She might have a little bit in
XRP
there.
Plumbing
Problem that, but-
wants to know if she has a sister.
Oh, there you go.
She does have a sister that's younger, but she's got some really cool friends.
Yeah, 12
Plumbing-
is too young. Yeah.
Plumbing's about to become your brother-in-law.
Plumbing, she's 16, bud. Sorry.
Trust me,
Oh, bro.
there's plenty here. There's plenty here. Yeah. So I met some really cool people. I made some really good connections here. I met a guy that's doing like an AI assistant company here. Like
Mhm.
I'm making the video content today of this Cebu exchange. It's the tallest building in Cebu. It's the 39th floor. And if this goes really good this month. They're going to own the top floor of this exchange. It's going to be like almost $1 million US. But oh my God, the view, the building, I'm telling you, it's incredible. The opportunity, he wants to make me the CEO, but I don't want to be like committed to working all the time right now. I just kind of now got a little break. You know what I mean? I'd rather focus on loving my Filipina right now.
You know what I say, Alan?
Focus on crypto.
Now, you know what I say? I say if you went to a place looking for something and all of a sudden God gave you everything that you're looking for, I say dive in and fucking just
straight up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good word.
You went there looking for something and then you got it. And now you got it. All the opportunities, all the doors open on a golden goddamn platter, bro. On a golden platter. Exactly what you asked for. Came to your doorstep. I said, don't push it away. I said, don't disrespect it. I said, just hop onto it. Take the opportunity while it's at your door. While it's at your doorstep.
Plummet.
And keep it moving.
Plummet's flight lands at 8 o'clock tomorrow, bud. He'll be out there.
I already got all the connections.
Best plumber
I can
in the
tell you
business.
like 7 places to go. I did a lot of research before I came here, so I was planning this out for a long time. Where to go, where to stay, you know, where to hang out, all that stuff. And so those that want to learn where to go in the Philippines, my best advice for you is going to be Cebu City IT Park first, because this is 24 hours here. You can wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, go get some food, or even go get a drink. There's places, bars, restaurants that are open 24 hours here. 90% of the women speak English here. They're fluent in English pretty much. They're intelligent because in order to get a job here in the Philippines, you have to have an education. You have to have at least an associate's degree to get pretty much a job, because the competition's pretty steep here. So you're going to meet educated people here. That's the thing. So for guys and girls, I want to just single on the guys. I know some girls in the chat. So you're going to meet educated people here. And that's pretty much all the research I did. That's why I came here first. And then go elsewhere. Go to the provinces and go to the other islands. There's 6,800 islands. You could start today and you would never see all the islands by the time you died.
Okay. Hold on. All I'm hearing right now is that you want to team up with all of us to buy some land so we can all build a house together and maybe start a new life. Is that what you're saying right now? Because that's what I'm hearing.
I have that's kind of been I don't know if some of you guys know my vision that God gave me. I wanted to have 5 food plots around the world. I've already looked at it. I want to buy a resort. So you're right on the subject, Nerdy. I want to buy a resort here. I'm looking at a few locations. That's part of my mission here. I want to buy a resort right on the beach with 20 units and a restaurant and, like a bar combination. That way everything's right
these
there.
These comments are killing me, bro.
And a deep water port, where I can put my yacht right in the deep water port and rent out all the other basins for all the other super yachts that some of you guys are going to have. You can just pull in my deep water port and live on your boat, or you can stay in one of the 20 units that I got. That's kind of like my vision that I've had for about 3 years now. So that's one of 5 food plots. Property's pretty cheap here, and I now have a beautiful Filipina, soon to be my wife very soon.
Ooh, you got shoes on his
wife.
Ooh, damn, boy.
Melby XRP just confirmed Plumman's buying Nerdy a ticket. They'll both be there tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
There you go.
Shout out to the 282 watching. You didn't know. Love Connection.
My boy Navi.
Go catch that Gardner, Nerdy. Go catch that Gardner.
Bro, my boy Navi came on the show 40 minutes ago and was like, hey, I'm going to introduce you to my girl. 40 minutes later, my boy Navi was like, my future wife. Damn.
I ain't letting this one go. She's too good for me, man. I don't deserve her, but
I'm happy for you, brother.
I'm happy for you, bro.
I don't know, dude. I think you suffered long enough in America.
I say wife that. I say don't even wait.
I appreciate that, Duel.
I'm telling you, bro.
What happened with you?
Any opportunity comes your way, take it.
Yeah.
Just take it. Why are you scared? Just take it. You want change? You got it. Take it.
Life's short. Seriously.
Life is too short, bro. Just take it. Move on.
JV, I'm going to answer your comment. You thought I was a preacher. I would say that I'm definitely got, God living inside of me, and he's flowing through me all the time. God can use you where you're at the time you're at. We all have sin in our life. We all have do things we shouldn't be doing. But that's what a lot of people do. They wait till they get to a level before they could start being used by God. I don't do that. I allow God to use me where I'm at, because look at the old times. He used a tax collector. He used a harlot. A donkey. Yeah, obviously. Don't limit God. That's what I learned over the years and years that God's been in my life. Don't limit God. If you got good gifts and skills, and you're able to share with others, share the 5-foot rule. Use the 5-foot rule. If somebody's 5 feet away from you, give them a smile. Give them a wave. Maybe they had such a bad day, and you're going to encourage them to actually, have a better day. If they're 1.5 feet away from you, have a conversation. Find out why they're that close to you. That's what I do, and I try to encourage everybody to do the same thing. If we can do that, and a lot of people start doing that in their life, we can change the world. People go from miserable to being, a better version of themselves every day. That's what I really try to do. I mean, I'm not super religious, but I mean, at least
Navigator, your apartment's going to be full. The Habit. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to go. He has told me
hey,
on this shit.
I'm going back in the first week of May. I'm coming back by the end of May, and I'm gonna have a good sized place. So, if anybody wants to come here, I'll be happy to, maybe for those that I know.
Man, you start building that barn dominium now, bro. You're gonna have hella people coming out there.
For real, bro.
Yeah. Well, property is on the horizon, so I would rather build my own property. And mainly like a geometric dome, so it don't blow away from the hurricanes. But I definitely would say that there's some problems with that depending where you go in the Philippines, but not right here in Cebu. But I'm more than likely not going to be here in the very long future. I really want to be on the beach where I can wake up in the morning and put my toes in the sand, ground myself to the earth every day. I only have a little patch of grass that I go. I just was there when you guys I saw you live. I was grounding myself to earth, reading my Bible, and saw you guys on the video. I'm like, oh my God, I missed you guys. I got to join you guys. I got to run upstairs and brag about my beautiful Filipina and my little bit of my experiences here and share with you guys. And the innovation this week, oh my God, it's finally happening. Price isn't happening, but it's okay.
Hold on. Did you just say that you just skipped to the laptop before you came online and you twirled in a nice circle, gave your romantic darling a twirl? She twirled back in your arms, and then put her down, gave her a kiss, click connect, StreamYard, and was like, hi guys.
Welcome to the boardroom.
Yeah.
Welcome to the boardroom.
She almost didn't want to come on, but she did because she's a good girl.
Damn,
she
bro.
got out of she's getting out of her shyness a little bit for me because she loves me. But yeah, she'll be on more. I think she's wanting to help me with my crypto journey. She's very excited. She's very intelligent. She picks up on things really quick.
Now, when you say,
I don't care that there's no divorce in the Philippines, Frozen. I don't care.
I know, but when you say help me with my crypto journey, does that mean take all your money?
And use it wisely? Yes, Nerdy. Correct. Okay. Help me grow that money. Yeah.
Mac man, I haven't seen that.
Mac wants to help me. He's going to help me edit the videos and get my content up to speed. Help me think about little things that I'm not seeing, because that's what a helpmate does. You know, they help you see things that you don't see, because she's smart like that. And, you know, everybody has strengths and weaknesses. So her strengths are going to help me with some of my weaknesses. So being a better content creator, I really want to be a better content creator. I want to be able to gather all the knowledge that I already know, all the stuff that I'm watching and reading. I want to be able to apply that to the videos, right. You know. Yeah. And I haven't been able to do that. I was so caught up in my own head for so long that now I'm focused now. So
well, you were worrying about all the like work and everything else. But I love it how you guys like have all these plans to do shit, and all I want to do is nothing. Like I love it. You're like, I want to be a content creator. I want to build all this stuff. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do any of that.
You don't
shit.
have any. Hold on. You don't have any kind of imaginations. You never wanted.
Dude, I have one goal after Moon, and that is to enjoy the rest of my life and to help other people while I'm doing it. That's it. Simple.
And how do you expect to do that?
Easy.
You don't want to help
me with a need, and I'll meet it. Somebody in the neighborhood, family member. They're. I mean, it's not always going to be money, but whatever it is. My neighbors some of them will still be working, and maybe I'll be able to do something while they're working that will help them. We already kind of do that in our neighborhood.
So like nonchalant help.
Yeah, like just acts of service, dude, for no reason other than to serve. And then, but I don't want to exchange my time for money, and I don't want to do any work. I don't want to build anything. I'm old. Yeah, I'm old.
So if I called you every day and said, "Hey, dude, let's hang out," because
dude, the only thing that I would do with you, and my friend wants to start it, is the think tank, and that's where we all. And I think Apex Crypto was in for that too, where we build this like giant warehouse where we have all these things, we machine stuff, we solve problems, and we wreck industries by innovating. But at this think tank, I'm going to be cold plunging, shooting hoops, playing pool, watching movies, and you guys could do all the work. I'm not going to do any work. Zero work.
Fuck that. You do the work. Man.
Oh, Plumman's got a Filipina nurse, huh? Okay, Plumman. Good for you, buddy.
Is that XRP use case white paper real? No.
They run a node.
No.
They run a node on the SEC. The SEC runs a node.
Yes and no. It was just from a random ass person. Anyone can submit anything. So like, yeah, it's real because it's on the site, but no, it's not real. It's just a proposal. It doesn't mean shit.
So what did I miss? What did you guys talk about early on? What did I miss?
Currency pairs and crypto multiplier.
Yeah.
What do you think? You heard about Elon talking about launching X payments. What is the end of this month? What's the rumor?
That's not all we're talking about.
What? Okay. What else, nerd? You talking to me?
Bro, Musk ended up signing over X to like some AI company using nothing but shares or something like that. Did you guys hear about that? So technically Musk don't even technically own X anymore. Did you guys hear about that?
You know, Musk doesn't necessarily own a lot of shit. All of his money is tied up in, in all of his businesses. But him himself, he doesn't really have any liquid capital like on hand. All his money is all evaluated through his company.
MacMan 88. I didn't see it, bro. That's why I asked Nerdy on that one. I didn't even see the damn white paper, but.
So what about this 50 million that they're giving the SEC? You think that's going to be part of? You think the United States government's going to use that for their escrow? Like, we know that they're going to get some of this escrow.
I don't think it was a random comment when Trump said, "We're just going to write them a little crypto check, pay off the debt." Like, dude, yeah, I think they'll absolutely take XRP or accumulate XRP, and eventually the U.S. will be debt free.
Dude, how much did?
I think all the countries have to be debt free, though, bro. Like, if it's a full.
Yeah,
risk,
the playing field has to be leveled. Yeah, it's the Jubilee. Maybe maybe the U.S. will pay off everybody's debt. Who knows?
Yeah, but the Fed is gonna have to use that XRP that they're holding in the new system. So I wouldn't say they're just gonna like write a check for XRP. They need to use all that.
Dude, if they have 23 million and it goes to 30 million, they will only need a little bit to pay off the debt.
I know, but this goes back into the pairings, exactly what we were talking about earlier, where you don't really have to pay off the debt now, do you? Right? Because our debt, we issue our own debt. We can't pay off our own debt that in the currency that's issued by ourselves, right? That's fucking stupid. It doesn't even make sense. The debt is a stronghold on other countries, right? That's what makes the strength, again, the sovereign debt. Now here's a kicker: is if we make the pairing itself stronger, because the pairing itself is weak, right? Because of inflation. But if we make the pairing itself stronger, then automatically everyone's currency that's paired to it becomes stronger as well.
Yeah, it's the golden ticket. If you want a direct connection to the dollar, then you get a pair from your currency or your stable coin or your CBDC over to the US dollar. Does anybody really think that the US was going to allow all of these stable coins to have their currency, to have their token backed by US treasuries and completely bypass the dollar and make sanctions completely unenforceable? No, they're going to integrate the traditional finance system into the new system like a seamless transition. The same currency pairs that they have now, the same everything. Except now they're turning the debt, all these treasuries
I disagree, because there's going to be no need to have one currency dominate the world, because I think we're moving past any one country's currency. Like, we're going to need less US dollars because US dollars is only going to have to service the US.
No, not USDC. Yeah, any or not USDC. Excuse me. Any stable coin that's backed by US treasuries. There's going to be a bunch of them. I mean, there's already a few of them. You know what I'm saying?
The United States dollar is going to be the strongest, most liquid currency this world has ever fucking seen.
I agree.
Mac man, he said it was fake. He said your video lagged. Yeah. Nerdy.
So look at all the amount of Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the Silk Road money that was frozen that is now in position for this bull run. Look at all what they just got from Ripple, $50 million worth of XRP. We know the high value number that's going to be. That's just what they got now. I believe they're going to get part of the escrow. It's going to be split up between nations. That's going to be the full reset. The amount of liquidity that it's been going to be providing in the future when everything goes to zero, because markets are reciprocal every 4 years. So if really everything went to zero, the escrow alone would be the catalyst to keep XRP in the front run of all the other assets. Because, I mean, basically it boils down to three things: moving money at the speed of light, cheap fees, and the amount of future that coin, in XRP's case, is going to hold. And then the United States government has that amount of money already. So I think it's just like the catalyst right now.
Melby goes, really wish there was a central place for actual facts and updates. The peanut gallery is so loud. Yeah, but that's where you need discernment, because any central place for facts is bullshit normally.
You want to get to some facts? Let's get some facts. How much XRP was donated to the Trump campaign?
It was like a couple million, right?
2 million, right? Was it 10 million?
2 million. I think it was 10.
So Trump's campaign already holds XRP.
It was $5 million worth.
Yeah,
it's $5
million worth of XRP. They already have it.
To his inauguration campaign at the time is what they said.
I wonder how much of that did he even used, if any. He had plenty of money to do other things.
It's not about being used; it's who's holding it.
True.
Who exactly is holding? Whose wallet is actually holding that? Right? And have they even touched it?
Jared Kushner.
Be through standard custody. So we knew about the partnership. So he wants facts, right? Ripple teamed up with Uphold. They teamed up with standard custody. Metaco. They just had a new acquisition of for $150 billion of a TradFi company that's going to merge with the blockchain, which it already is. It's already set up and ready. They opened up their own stablecoin. What is it?
Hidden Road?
Yeah, he's talking about Hidden Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hidden Road is wild, right? They deal with 1 trillion, right? And that's just, and they said they're going to use RLUSD for that. So RLUSD already got $1 trillion already fucking going to be used for. Already got a use case of $1 trillion. That's fucking nuts.
I thought it was 3 trillion annually.
Whatever it is, it's already trillions RLUSD is going to be used for. So you already know, XRP is going to be like
Yeah,
going to be hitting
Ripple
higher
thinks
lows real
big,
fucking
man.
quick.
They are positioning themselves like this is insanity at this point. Like
It's wild, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm so bullish.
Yeah.
I'm so bullish.
Does Bank of
too,
America really need to buy them, or aren't they just going to be a bank?
No, so the problem is with that is the interchange fees. So you have an interchange fee from going from fiat to buying the crypto, and from buying the crypto, converting it into a stable coin, and then from converting into a stable coin, and then converting it back into a fiat. Interchange fees. There's too many fucking fees involved with that whole transaction. But had a bank buy, partner, own a majority share, or have some kind of partnership with some kind of company, for example, Ripple, and use the RAUSD incorporated with their business model, then at that moment in time, there'll be only one interchange fee for everything.
I would say it'd be kind of like the setup of what Zell's been doing for years. I think that was kind of like the catalyst of pre-testnet of what is to come.
But Zell does not deal with foreign exchange. What Ripple does, and what we're talking about, XRP use case, is cross-border payments. That's foreign exchange markets. And that's the only thing that we should care about is foreign exchange markets. Again, what OP was bringing up about currency pairs and all that. That's the only thing that matters is their foreign exchange market, because that's where the XRP ledger, RLUSD, and XRP shines.
Yeah, bro, trading between US based stablecoins is not going to be a big deal. You can do that. But if you want to trade out of a US stablecoin into another currency that's not already currently paired with the US dollar, you're going to need XRP or some sort of bridge currency. So it's not about domestic, like Nerdy was saying, this is cross-border payments. This is all foreign exchange.
Exactly.
But don't you think the need to even do that's going to be lower once we could send money like this? Like, who's going to need, like, just going to all these different currencies? There's going to be less of a need once there's something in the middle.
Yeah,
it'd be a universal 24/7 market. You can buy anything, anywhere, anytime.
Isn't that what Overledger is and ILP and all that? It's like
No.
It makes all the money not matter.
Yeah, so Interledger is the interchange payment rail. It connects payment providers. Overledger connects the blockchains. So if anyone's using, everyone has a different currency. Someone has their own currency in their own system or whatever, or they're using Hyperledger. Someone's using Stellar. Someone's using Algorand. Someone's using Ripple. Whatever. Overledger combines them all and says, "Hey, this is one standard. This is Overledger."
Right, so it doesn't matter what's paired with what. You just
doesn't matter.
You send whatever the fuck you want to whoever the fuck you want.
But I just
whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Let's dig in on that, Nerdy, since you know about that. Isn't that really the private ledger that they've been using forever? And now that we have regulations coming in, that these new regulations are forcing the transparency on the public ledger. You think we're still really going to have a private ledger when we do have regulations coming in, forcing the transparency of, these new assets to be bought and paid for on the public ledger? So why would we still need the Overledger when we have the RLUSD, which is on the public ledger, and XRP that could be utilized on the public ledger and on the same DEX? Why would we still need Overledger?
Because all the other blockchains will exist.
Because you have a variation of different chains. They all need to communicate with each other.
Can I add something to that too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of misconception with the Overledger because it not only connects blockchains and different networks, but it also connects traditional finance and like APIs to the blockchain also. Like, I'm sure you guys probably know, like with ADP, with payroll, taking their like TrackFi systems and their traditional finance systems and like hooking it up to the blockchain too. So it really comes down to the on-ramps and the off-ramps. And we saw that with regulation. That was the very first regulation that came down the pipe, was the on-ramps and the off-ramps. So it doesn't matter if people are trading crypto between networks. If the on-ramps and off-ramps, if you can't get the actual liquidity into your bank account, then it doesn't even matter. So like, they're not going to let any US stable coin that's backed by US treasuries to just get deposited in some random bank. Like right now, probably because there's no regulation. But once it comes down the pipe, it's a matter of national security. Then you can't sanction any country at all. So like the overledger serves a purpose, the hyperledger, all these ledgers, but it comes down to the on ramps and the off ramps, and it really comes down to regulation.
The regulation.
Don't you think?
OP said the magic words. He said the magic words. We have to announce it now. He said overledger and he said payroll. What are we talking about? Motherfucking Z-Beck.
Z-Beck.
Fucking Z-Beck up.
Loaded up with ADP.
Z-Beck is about to take over the
Your whole team is
world with
ADP
payroll.
people, bro.
Payments
Oh,
by
well,
seconds. Purse by the second. At the second. During the second.
Yeah,
Instant
Zebek
payroll.
is super
I don't
early.
want to say one coin, but Chainlink has merged TradFi with DeFi and is basically a patch for it all. It can combine all networks together simultaneously. We already know that they are working with Ripple already. We saw them talking together. We know that also like XDC is also working in the midst. We don't hear really much about XDC. I think that's also like a sleeping giant of really the stock market. Like what's really going to tokenize the stock market? What's going to bring in that old traditional stock market with the new system? I believe that like we're going into it right now. I think that is the bridge also. And XLM is already been running MoneyGram for, like last 2 years. Before it was XRP for the one that wanted some real good information, some proof. There you go. Look up who ran all transactions for 13 years. Cross Borders has all the licenses, partnerships agreements for 13 years, 187 countries. You have to have a license to do that. Any other blockchain was able to get 187 license and 187 countries and move money in the speed of light. Tell me. There's your proof right there. That's the test net.
We got Corey on board. What's up, Corey?
How you doing? What's up, Canada?
What's up, Canada?
Cheers, brother.
I flew back to Chatham, Ontario. You're not far from me, Duel.
Yeah.
I've been going hard on these epic, though. I'm going
Dude,
hard
I
on these.
almost drove up over the weekend to London. My mother got rushed to the hospital with liquid around her heart, so she's fine. But
damn,
the car ripped up there.
Yeah, I was sitting at the bar. I've been here all week. I quit my job. Fuck it, I'm done.
Oh, you freaking God. I'm so jealous, man. Why is everybody quitting their damn jobs, man?
Because no one
Come
gives
on,
a
though.
fuck.
I know you got more XRP than all of us. How come I'm doing it already?
Probably because my out of pocket every month's like 12 to 13 grand. So.
Yeah, well, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's time, boys. It's time.
Expensive living.
Yeah, I'm chilling now. Life's chilling. Life's all about chilling now.
That's awesome. I hope
I'm
we're
still gonna go hard as I can until everything pops off. But
we hit 10 to $10. If we hit $10 in the next 90 days, I'll quit my job.
Fucking right,
You
bud.
lying.
That's why
You
we
ain't
do
gonna
it.
quit your job.
You ain't gonna quit your job,
Scared.
liar.
Lying.
Why not, man?
Bro.
If we hit 10 in the next 90 days, then I gotta believe we'll hit that 20 mark by the end of the year. So I can lock enough profits to. I can just start selling enough XRP every month
But you're not gonna quit your job though.
10 to. Dude, I really want to. My neck, like the fact that I'm even doing this.
But
my
wanting
neck
to
right
and
now,
going to
it's
are
like
two
there's
different
steel
things.
rods in it because I've been sitting all day in front of a fucking computer.
you know what's crazy? It's been 10 days for me, and I'm fucking bored as fuck. I don't even know what to do with myself. That's a true story.
Dude, you need to
You're
be
gonna
in
end up looking for
Thailand
another
and
job,
get
bud.
some soapy massage.
I've been sitting at the bar for the last fucking 10 days just chilling. So fuck it.
X Lloyd. I think that's the point though, bro. Like that to me, this is how planned out it is because every network's not gonna come out with it. I think that's what Zebek's gonna do for most of all the networks. You think about this, yeah, they could have XRP do way more than it needs to do, but when they start the system off, XRP, that ledger will be probably running at 10%. Right? Why load up when you have all these other systems, bro, and that's what it's designed to do. It's going to be a network of systems. Even if we go full beast mode, beast system, it's going to be the OWL. It's going to be the one world ledger. There's going to be fucking still hella currencies out there.
Yeah, man, honestly, Zebek, really what I think Zebek is going to do is it's going to like incorporate it into everyday, just normal people. You're going to get a pay card. You got to download an app. That's going to be a wallet and an exchange right there on your phone. And that's how you're going to get paid. And then people are going to start exploring and poking around. And the same thing, like once they already have it, they're going to get another Zebek card that's reloadable, whatever the case is. But once you start getting into where people work, and people that just go about their life, they come home, they go to work, they're not thinking about crypto. And the new way you're getting paid is instantly, and you have a wallet and an exchange all on your phone. That's going to start getting people interested in it. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody will be
I don't,
employee.
it's not.
Wait,
yeah, it won't even.
Wait,
that's when you're a customer. Like, I don't think the people have to get involved, bro. They're all going to be involved, whether they know it or not, whether it's behind the scenes, or in their face.
Yeah, you're probably right, bro. Because ADP, you're probably right, because ADP might just come down the pipe and be like, "Look, this is how we're doing shit from now on," and then what's everybody gonna do?
Look at the board members of ZBEC. They're all ADP people.
Yeah, but you
can't make this shit up.
You know what's gonna happen? Codius is gonna connect it all.
Yeah.
Real
quick. When you're done, Nerdy, go ahead. Keep going.
Buster, finish. Go.
No, I mean I don't even remember what I was gonna say, but
I gotta
go
with
ahead. The people. It could be. It's just like a fucking app. That app could be crypto. It doesn't. If fucking Cash App turns over to crypto and settles in crypto real time, nobody fucking knows. No one even cares.
You're right. All on the back end. It's all on the back end.
Exactly.
It's been planned for a long time. I have a friend that's family member of a 3-letter agency high up. He told me 4 years ago that there's a plan to give everybody in a third world country a cell phone. There are millions of cell phones that are going to be given out in each country. They already are set up. If you have a telephone number and an email address, either or, you don't even have to have a telephone number. Everybody can get an email address. Even if you don't have a computer or a cell phone, you already have a wallet set up for the system when it turns on like that.
Yep.
It's already been planned for that long ago.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
So
a lot of people. Oh shit, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was gonna say in Panama, like that's how they do stuff. Like if you go to a market or something, they have a number and you literally just call. I don't know exactly how it works. You go on the app and you literally just call the number, or you message the number and you send it straight through the phone number. That's how they do it right now. And they also do it right now just like that in Africa too. A friend of mine, she ended up going out there and she said they do the exact same things in Panama. So it's going down. It's already going down. And like Buster was saying, on the back end, this is all going to be happening on the back end. This is the way banks are going to be messaging each other. So nobody's going to know. Like it's not, you know what I'm saying?
And then everyone, I remember back in the day, 2018, it was all about the speed. I remember one coin came up. I forgot the name of it, but it did like 1 million per second. The fucking coin doesn't even exist today, bro. Right? So when MasterCard, Visa, when they all fucking, they're not going to have crypto networks go 25,000 per second when they could have all these networks run their shit. You know what
Talk about this one,
then
Buster.
Take
this one.
Is ZBEC a layer 1 and aren't there XLM, HBAR, and other POS solutions?
ZBEC is a Solana coin.
Yeah.
There's going to be a look. There's going to be a bunch of them, bro.
Sale, it's payroll.
It's payroll.
It's payroll.
It's more than just payroll, to be honest. But yeah, payroll's their big.
Hey, if you guys don't mind, can you explain to me ZBEC a little more? I've been buying it because I listen to you guys, and I'm going hard on XRP. I don't have any other coins, but now I've been going to ZBEC. Well, what's
It's just a coin with a lot of zeros and a big use case and a big team and shit behind it.
Tied into BlackRock, Blackstone. You know what? I've been watching. We shot him out last show. Ruel.
So Black, it's a gem. It's a hidden
Crypto
gem.
Maximalist. I've been watching all those, but they've tied so much shit. Like Ruel Black has a video on how XCN and XPR is tied together, and it's 2 hours long, bro. But that's why I said those 5 are no fucking joke, and they're all fucking cheap.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Thank you.
XPR and ZBEC is the best price. ZBEC hands down is
Do
the
you
best
hold
deal.
ZBEC, or do you
One
transfer
XRP gets 2,400 ZBEC at this point in time. That's fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous. 100
I know.
XRP gets you 250,000 ZBEC. That's stupid.
ZBEC's market cap is low too.
It's
My
like a
question is,
meme
do
coin
you
size,
hold
bro.
ZBEC? Do you
It's
hold
capped at
ZBEC,
100
or do you
billion.
transfer it in there for more XRP, or do you hold ZBEC for the long term?
I hold it.
Hold it.
But
Hold-
as it
hold for
pumps
long
up,
term because XRP?
as it pumps, yeah, I'll take profits into XRP. That's what I do.
Okay,
But I
yeah,
hold
that's what I
ZBEC.
need to hear, yeah, that's what I hear.
All right. Now he just brought up a point. We have to address it. Corey, thank you for bringing up that point.
Yeah.
Here in the boardroom, everyone, ladies and gentlemen,
Let's go, nerdy.
what we do, we live the Bluminati way. And if you don't know what the Bluminati way is that
I know.
no
I
matter
haven't
what,
gotten into it yet.
no matter what we trade, no matter what we do, we always come back to XRP. Everything gets traded
Number
back into XRP.
What did that smart dude say? Nothing gets between me and my XRP.
XRP.
So no matter what project we're in, boom.
It all
take
goes back
profits,
to XRP.
get some more Zerps, stack it, chillin'. Have a nice day.
Nina Blossom, just like credit cards, people don't know what goes on the back end. They just swipe it. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once that market cap starts going up and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, all of these like utility cryptos are going crazy." None of those people that are utilizing any of those even know that they're buying those things. They're technically buying them on the market because they're just getting scooped up off the market, but nobody's going to know that they're even using ZBEC or using XRP or using anything. They're just sending a transaction. They don't know that it's actually going through this back end process of scooping shit up off the market, making the exchange and all. They don't know any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, governments and corporations are already using XRP. Like everybody talks about this, like it's going to be some future thing, but they already had it. What was it at the end of last year? United Arab Emirates and India ended up doing an oil transaction, nothing but XRP. So like all of that daily trading volume, most people think that that's just retail investors. No, that's actual institutional investors using it. It's just not to full scale because regulations aren't here. So you're having all these other countries that don't. The only countries that want to touch it are countries like UAE, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
That's right. Shout out to OP, bro. You're fucking bringing fire today, dude.
I appreciate it, dog.
MacMan88 Valley blocked me for bringing up XCC on one of his lives. He was talking heavy, and I told him watch his mouth. Cause what the fuck? Because he could get touched. Why do everyone shit on XCC? You know what? I don't know if it's shitting on him, but when you're doing lives, you get trolled by people that like other coins. So we're good at trolling trolls here, But he could, you can't let it get out of control. So maybe he just wanted to talk about XRP. But on this show, we're used to people coming in. We got Bitcoiners that come in, talk shit every once in a while. Ethereum people. Yeah, but one of them left because XRP is like over $2. Talking mad shit when it's 50 cents, right? But we just keep going up and it'll all go away. But yeah, when you're doing a live, I don't know what style he was doing, but it's hard. It's probably hard to do it if people are talking about other coins and he's trying to make points. But yeah, this is based on XRP. You know how this works. But we talk about other shit here.
ZBCN is on KuCoin and Bitrue. It's also on Uphold DB Crypto.
You know what? And if you buy a decent wallet, you could get almost all the shit in their swap, bro. You don't even need. I've got so much shit on the decent in the swap. I buy ZBEC in the swap.
Oh,
you don't even need this shit. You just XRP to Solana, Solana to ZBEC. Boom. It's in there. If you do that on Decent, you have to activate your ZBCN account first before you send money there. Don't not activate it and send money there. So once you do get the Solana, the ZBEC trust line, you got to activate that ZBEC account before you send money there if you do it on the Decent. But Decent is fucking beautiful. It's like the SafePal. I don't use the SafePal like I used to back in the day. But fuck, I pimped the shit out of that SafePal. SafePal had an amazing exchange inside of it, but Decent's exchange way better than when I first got it. It's crazy. You get a lot of shit on there.
Decent wallet, the best digital wallet you can ever hold your digital assets in. Click the link down below. Get yourself a Decent wallet today. Support the channel. Thanks. Decent wallet, the best cold storage in the world. Click the link. Get a Decent wallet. Yeah, Decent.
Decent wallet saved my life.
It's very user friendly. I got one. I got a Ledger. I got a Decent wallet. I got a Tangent card. You might want to have multiple wallets, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but if something goes wrong, you want to be able to switch that crypto to another wallet real quick if something happens. It's always a good plan. Always
Macman, it's not Jimmy. It's not Jimmy. Macman, it's Valley.
Nice.
We call him Valley. We know it's Vale,
Yeah.
but he said Valley. He meant Vale.
Valindra.
Ventrilo.
All right, boys. I just want to say thank you.
Ventrilo.
Corey,
say that again.
Corey, you're living the dream.
Corey's drunk as fuck. He's underwater.
Super jealous. Enjoy your
Love
break.
you guys. Keep it up. Love watching you every week.
Congrats on retirement.
Fuck you, Duel.
Fuck you, Duel. Fuck you.
You guys are all gonna retire before me.
probably.
Like Kiwi with all the moderators here, you can't check. We could do all kinds of shit. Wait till we blow up. Wait till we start mooning. You know how fast I'm going to chop everybody's fucking head off? It's going to be like this. See? Just me. And then you'll have to deal with it. And it'll be thousands of people watching. And then I'll go, oh, okay, Navigator's being nice. Okay, let's add him. Oh, Nerdy's being nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, Buster. Yeah, he's being nice. Yep. Duel. No, fuck you, Duel.
Fuck you,
See
Duel.
what I mean? Yeah. See what I mean? It's going to be like that. Wait. Just you wait, guys.
Zerker.
Just you wait.
Yeah.
Habit. Apple Pay
$10.
uses XRP. Habit says Apple Pay uses XRP. It's no way it moves as fast as it does. Yeah, but here's the thing. A lot of the shit that's moving ain't really moving because it's not settled. They show you with digits
Correct.
that it's moved, right? So they're really front running it, but it's not truly settled. You know, if you go to the grocery store, spend $300, check your account, minus $300, but that's not settled. That takes
Uphold
probably a
does that
couple
too.
days
Uphold
to
front.
truly settle. And
Yeah, it takes
that's what
time.
people don't understand with the, you know, the back end. The back end, and people also don't understand the banks spend the most money on settlements. And
Try to send
$1
million over Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle, or Apple Pay, and see what happens. See how fast that settles.
On that
Yeah.
note, what happens is these fucking companies create their own bullshit bottlenecks. So let's say Apple Pay uses XRP for settlement, but they don't trust XRP, even though it's a trustless system, right? A level playing field. They don't trust XRP, so Apple will set up their own fucking department to verify and settle. It's just like you selling XRP on Uphold. It takes longer than the actual XRP ledger does. The ledger's 3 seconds, but Uphold takes like what, a minute? 45 seconds, something like that, for it to actually show up.
It's the money on ramping that takes 3 days for them to send from a traditional bank account to Uphold. That's why, when you first get a wallet, it won't let you move the wallet off, any of the money off onto a public ledger because they're still waiting to get their money.
But think about it opposite, Navigator. Think about it coming from Uphold to your bank account. It's the fucking middlemen at Uphold why it takes so long. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Well, you can get instant cash out. I mean, I can send money from my Uphold to my card in like 10 seconds. and it's on there. It's ready to spend.
That's because of the Nostra Vostra accounts, right? Like they have all the money, like these liquidity pools. That's why like you're able to technically receive it instantly, but it's not really technically settling instantly. It's because you're just taking a little bit of the settlement out of there.
You're moving it from one pile to another. Yeah.
And Navigator's right too. Going on to Uphold, they're like, oh, processing X amount. Like if you send XRP to Uphold, it's a fucking minute or two, bro. You know, it's not forever, but in terms of 3-second transactions, it's forever. So yeah, these fucking companies, they better start trusting the blockchain transactions.
Bradley B. It's all about settlement. Yes, it is. You know what else is about? Hit the motherfucking link. Come holler at Uncle Buster.
I don't even.
Buster, do you remember back in the day sending, and some of the guys in the chat will too, but sending Bitcoin, and then during high congestion times, and it was like, dude, I remember sending tens of thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin and waiting 2 hours plus and shitting myself because I was like, is it going to get there?
When I got my dad in, I was new, bro, but I got him in at like $3. And it took over 24 hours for the Bitcoin to get there. And it took me about 3 years to get my dad to invest more money.
Yeah, dude.
Because he
got
got
very clear
torched.
that it would not be used for payment.
But that Bitcoin to Coinbase took over 24 hours.
Yeah, scary, right? I remember it was so bad.
2018, or that was probably, it was before 2008. It was like right at the New Year's, actually.
Yeah.
I think XRP was, it was still going up. Yeah, it was on the way up, but I was like, bro, you know.
Yeah,
but yeah, he got a nice little go right now. But it took a while, bro. He's like, fuck you with that XRP shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he lost money, bro.
Motherfucking Mac Man on the road. Let's go.
Motherfucking Mac Man. What's up,
man?
brother?
What's up, pimp?
How you doing, bro?
What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all, man?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I had to show some love, man. I had to hop on, man. I know Unc was like shouting me out the last time a couple weeks back. I was like, all right, I gotta make some time to say what's up to the bros, man. For sure.
Hell yeah, brother.
All love. I've been following y'all for a couple of years, man. I'm not gonna act like I'm smart as y'all, so I'm gonna yield to y'all wisdom. But I love what y'all doing, man, and keep it up. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Yeah, brother. Yeah, I don't even look at it like that. I'm always learning, man. That's why we're just gonna keep stacking the info on, because
Facts.
Just keep stacking it on. There's hella people here that know a lot of shit but want to learn more. Don't worry. I'm not worried about who's new, but we got to keep stacking the information, keep it rolling.
And I appreciate that. What I wanted to jump on and say is, I don't know if y'all remember this, but like three years ago, I jumped on a call with y'all, and just again showing mad love. And after all this time, it just seems like we're so close. And I wanted to jump on again just to say, man, keep this shit up, yo. This shit is unbelievable. And I wanted to provide some clarity. So I don't know, maybe I'm just not up on y'all lingo, but when I said XRP Vel, you know who that kid is?
Yeah,
the ball guy.
Buster said Valley, but
okay.
Some people say
I thought y'all thought I was talking about Jimmy Valley.
No, he's
no.
I
thought you were
bald dude in New York, right?
Okay. I thought you were talking about Valley.
Yeah. And I'm in Philly.
Maybe I was
so
wrong.
It
My
ain't
bad.
that far. Like, it ain't that far.
Yeah.
I'm in Philly. And he was just so offended when I asked him
He
about
gets
it.
so-
And I was like, bro, why are you so angry? Like, are you mad? What's up? Like,
But Vale's a known crazy man. Mac Man, Vale he's a motherfucker. He doesn't trust anybody. He's like Cobb.
Man.
Cobb's like he gets gnarly on some people too. Cobb's only got a handful of moderators. Alex Cobb, he don't trust nobody, bro. Same with Vale. He don't trust nobody. It's
Some
crazy.
of these guys just got to get outside, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Get some fresh air, man.
They don't trust nobody, dude. It's crazy.
But that's, I mean,
York,
XCC is how I got into the ratios and shit, because I bought XCC really early, man, like 2019. But yeah, so no, I'm prepared for these small coins that are in the system. You will make, if you fucking get a decent size, you'll make more XRP than you ever could buy.
No, I believe it. I believe it. I just got to educate myself on some of the things y'all was just talking about. So yeah, man, I'm open to connecting. You know, my background really is in banking, right? Financial services for over 15 years. I was a VP at a community bank here in Philadelphia. We actually known as the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. And I don't care about my identity being out there. I'm already in the public anyway. But it's just a reality though that it's these people behind the scenes, they don't get it. And I'm like, man, y'all been holding on to your jobs for 35, 40 years. This shit's about to change on y'all. Y'all better wake the fuck, excuse me. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Yeah, okay.
See, DB,
all right, cool.
DB Crypto gets it. 1 XRP equals 2,423 ZBCN.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that.
Hey,
yeah, MacMan, hit
Pisces.
all links. Hit all links in the description and join Telegram, dude. And that way, you know, Nerdy's gonna join too. We need Nerdy in there, and that way we have the knowledge box where you could, you know, shoot a question.
That's a
here and
bet.
there.
That's a bet.
It's a Illuminati group, but
Pisces
I
needs
can't
help.
find. You know what? I haven't added Dag yet. Nerdy added Dag.
Yep. We got
You
Dag
just-
in the descent.
You just search on the descent. Don't you just search DAG?
No.
And you add it or
There's
what?
a few steps we need to take. Now, tutorial time.
This is boom. XR
If you're
Pisces,
going-
good timing, brother.
If you're going to install DAG on your decent wallet, first you want to do is update your firmware. Second thing you want to do is update your app. Once you have updated your firmware and updated your app, then you can go head into the plus. Hit the plus, tap in DAG, and then boom, Constellation Network is right there. Done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Nerdy with the tutorial. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Yep. Frozen
That's why
says
Nerdy-
Vale thinks he breaks news before everybody else.
Sickening, man.
It's not just Vel. It's King Vel.
And on his phone.
King Vel.
Mac,
Yeah.
Mac
I've never seen the dude. I probably have. Let me
You
look him
have,
up.
bro. You have. But
Bro.
I'm sure I have.
Mac Man for
Clown.
sure though.
Times 10.
Mac Man for sure. XTC has always been one of the original triple X's. You had XRP, XLM, XTC. That's what most of us usually tout. You know what I mean? So XTC is not a foregone thing. They just pissed me off at their last conference. They had the Tower of Babel on their fucking advertisement booth. That shit pissed me off, bro. That was gnarly.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You talk about Stronghold, right? Or you
No,
said
no,
XTC?
no. I'm talking about XDC.
Really?
Zinfin. Zinfin
Quincy
at the last
Jones.
if you look at Quincy Jones was there. It was the last conference they did. It was some shit. Some
Yeah,
conference.
all this
they
shit's
did.
wicked, man.
It's
All this
wicked as
shit's
fuck.
wicked.
It's
But
super
listen,
evil. And I saw that.
I read
and
my
was like,
Bible. I think it says what they meant for evil, God meant for your good. So at the end of the day, it's about educating yourself so that you can free yourself from this nonsense. Because that's what to me it's all about: turning these digital assets to tangible ones, so that you can kind of like free yourself from the matrix. But you know, I ain't gonna preach to y'all on here. I
I'm
think
not
y'all,
gonna lie, bro.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
Nah, you should preach. Fuck them.
I kind of sold all my
damn right.
ecstasy. I sold all my ecstasy on the day that they showed the Bell painting, the stuff that Zerk's talking about. They had that all over their booth. I kind of sold all my ecstasy. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Did you?
Bro, did you guys see the tattoo of Brad Garlinghouse's tattoo? He's got a tattoo with like the solar system with XRP being Saturn. And I don't know if you guys know about astrology, but if you look into Saturn war shit, man, it's all, man, they're all in the big boys, the good old boys club.
Bro, right before, was it before or right after? This gentleman right below me was literally making a live stream hugging Garlinghouse in New York before he got that tattoo. That's how close we are to that shit. So,
Yeah.
Navigator did a whole fucking thing with Garlinghouse.
Hey, I'll say this. I think DAI recently had a video. My fault. I don't want to stop on nobody. If you
I was just gonna say I was one of I think 8 people that actually got that close to Brad and had like a small little interview with him that I know of in the whole community.
But
not
New York,
brag on myself. I'm just gonna tell you.
I bragged on you. It was fire, bro, that you did that. But the fact is that he did it in New York, didn't he? It was around New York when he got that tattoo.
It was at the proper party.
Yeah.
It was. He got the tattoo the day before that party.
The day before.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Correct.
But no,
That's
we were
why I
there,
believe-
bro. We were there, OP. All of us.
Yeah.
Man, all this shit is just some spooky shit, bro. It's all just a bunch of spooky shit. They're all in the good old boys club, but it's one of those things. They want these tokens, man. So
it's like Duel says. He says we ride the coattails of these devils. We get rich, and then we fucking make the
That's
world a
it.
better place.
I just
Yeah.
want to give a shout out to that Ukrainian chick that was at the New York party. I thought you were hella bad. Hi.
You guys are
I was gonna go back to what you were
Just straight
saying
up the
because
love
I said
connection.
in that
We'll be
video.
back in two.
What I said in that video,
He
I
said,
interrupted.
it saved my
Brad.
life.
I interrupted
Navi.
Brad on that video, and I
Get a
said,
decent
"Look,
wallet today."
we were, I believe we were chosen to be here in the right place in the right time for this moment. And thank you, Brad, for being a part of the system, blah, 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 blah. But really, it goes back to what you were saying. We are front runners of the beast system that's going to be implemented. We are chosen to be in a position where we can actually have an exit plan of the enemy system. We are before this system comes out, so we can have the resources that we need to actually help the people to get out of the matrix, so to speak. I mean, look at it. Out of all the people in the world, we're one, like not even 1% of the entire world that owns the right assets. Not financial advice for all those who are listening to us. This is not financial advice. We're just sharing our journey of how we came here, how we're positioned properly for a reason. There's no coincidence in this world. I believe we're all here for a reason. We all collaborate with each other. We all have gifts and knowledge to share. We're not holding back of sharing this knowledge with other people because we care. That's why we're in this position. That's why we were chosen to be here, because we keep showing up week after week after week and become a bigger community because we are the chosen people to have these assets way before the B system comes in. XRP is actually, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to break some hearts here, but XRP Ripple was the very first technology that was going to go on the first implant. I knew the daughter of the guy that created the beast system. I knew her. Okay?
All right.
That was on a grain of rice.
Check this out, everyone.
That's already integrated.
Run it.
Hey, look, we were all chosen to be here. That's why I'm standing with Brad Gardenhouse right here. Absolutely. This moment, glad to have this guy time in history, because we are a part of a small fraction of the universe that is a part of this community and stuck with this community for many years. I've been in for 3 years. Thank you, Brad, for your dedication and you're part of this system. Thank you for your support. And I'm glad to be here as a part of the family. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
There you go. There you go.
You know what Alan goes? Alan goes to Brad. Hey, Brad, this is my friend. His name is Nerdy. Hi, Brad. I'm Nerdy. Fucking grown ass man. Hi, Brad. My name is Nerdy.
My man is on his 6 degrees of separation right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Was that Kevin Bacon? How far are we apart from Kevin Bacon? You heard that? 6 degrees
real
of
quick.
Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
Real quick, if I could say something, and I don't want to be cringe because I know sometimes I've been watching y'all for a while. When a new guy get on, he
Mac
always
man,
got
you need to
something
shut the
say.
fuck up about that, bro. You're part of this shit.
Keep
We
going.
got your back. You can say whatever you want.
Bet, I appreciate that. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, you know how like
free,
sometimes
bro.
the new guy gets on there and got a whole bunch of shit to say. So what I'm going to say is me, I'm a real believer in what that Bible says, right? So I look at 2 things, and I'm not going to preach, but I look at 2 things. The story of Joseph, right? When he was chosen to really be utilized by God, the Most High God, and that he went through all the bullshit he had to go through to get to the second in command of Egypt to save the world, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like these last 5 years has been me trying to convince my family, yo, you really need to educate yourself on this. And I convinced 4 of my brothers to actually go in with me. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a battle won in that. So the preparation piece is real. Whether they choose to use it for good or not, it doesn't matter, because as long as you educate yourself and position yourself and stay humble, I think that's the way to be used by God to deliver your family. And the second piece is, no, I think that was everything I wanted to say. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
That's not it.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not it, Mac. The chat has
Pay it
spoken.
forward
The boardroom
to
has
duplicate
spoken.
it.
We want you to preach. Preach, brother, preach. Go
All right,
all
my
in.
That
last
was
thing.
fire,
We
bro.
want to hear it. We want to know what you got. Go.
Nah,
That was
because
fire.
people think you crazy, right? People think you crazy, and I think Joshua is another story, right? Moses dies, and Joshua's next in command, and he goes through a whole bunch of shit. And forgive my French, but those words aren't curse words, according to how I believe. You know what I'm saying? So, it got to a point where people was just real ignorant and they wanted to do what they want to do. So he said, look, man, y'all do what y'all want to do, but in my house, this is what we're going to do. And I think it was a battle won in that I was able to convince my brothers to make decisions for their families and their households. And we're at the cusp of this thing. And I just think, man, I want to, again, appreciate you guys, give you your flowers, because there's been a lot of workouts. There's been a lot of dark nights where it's just like, man, where is this going, man? Where is this going? And between you guys and a couple other key individuals online, let me tell you, man, and then just coming from that system, working in finance, it's like, yo, they were fighting this because they were losing control. So at the end of the day, I think, it's just one wicked party versus another wicked party just trying to fight for control. And look, we are the peons, and if we can stack our coins next to their dollars, like my man Brad say, that's the goal right there, right? So, I plan on seeing you guys at one of these parties at some point in the near future, and if not, man, one of my mentors would tell me, man, I see you at the closing table, or I'll see you at the top.
There you go.
Boom.
Right on.
Hell
Hey,
yeah. Spit
I gotta
back.
go real quick, guys. Miss you guys. Shout out to the chat. I'll see you more frequently now that I got good internet in my room. But thank you
Hell
for
yeah,
having me
Nabby
on.
Nab.
Berserker, Nerdy, good to see you, buddy. Good
Hell
to see
yeah,
you,
brother.
Mac. Haven't met you yet, man. You're a part of this community. Everybody in the chat, I'll definitely be seeing you guys soon. Shout out to Nina and Angus Krim. Mouse, good to see you, buddy. And OP, I haven't really met you yet, but glad you're a part of the team too, man. Really appreciate you coming on. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Navigator.
Thanks,
out.
Navigator.
Later.
See you guys.
Beautiful.
Nina's a ZBEC ambassador. Gabriel Velasquez, I saw your comments earlier, bro. That's a little heavy, bro. You don't need to go over 5. It's too cheap. Just buy. But I don't want to bust you out, but
I want to say something about the show.
Yeah,
Run it, Miles. Run it, bro.
I want to tag on to Mac, man, as far as it is. I think, like Buster also says, it's spiritual. But I want to say about this show, I've been thinking, I've watched a lot of content from a lot of places and people, and there's no other place I have found that runs it all together. And I think one of the main things I find value in that keeps bringing me back is when you all get to riffing and rapping and going back and forth, as you are living in the future, you're like sharing a vision. Like all these other shows, they can show technical charts and they can show what's published and what's printed in the papers, and you all do some of that too, but I haven't found anywhere else that runs it forward into what it's going to be, what it's going to look like. You think it out, you show the nooks and crannies. It's like MacMan says, how are you going to use it for good or evil? I mean, this is the one place I've found that gives you the actual mental picture of where this map is going. So if you do want to do something good with it, you can have some kind of plan.
Bro, that's straight up. That's what we do.
That's exactly what you do. And I watch all the shows. I just can't.
But it's like
that was profound.
That was
bro.
beautiful, dude. Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was fucking beautiful.
And it helps with like no egos. Like I don't compete. Like nerdy's the fuck. I'm not gonna come in here and try to out nerdy X, right?
I don't know anything.
But I take what he says. But my thing is, I could have like a long vision, but I could just see the steps that needs to be done to get to the vision. Like just knowingly, like, oh man, okay, now we need to do this. So, and that's what I share. I share more perspective, than anything else. But all the, I got so much information on XRP in my head. But like even I told Tony Baggs like last year, I'm like, dude, I don't even watch XRP video. He didn't believe me. And then he started getting more consciousness shit. He's all, oh, fuck, dude, I see why you said that now. He's all, I didn't believe you at first, But, and that's where the spiritual thing, I sort of started my spiritual journey as I was already red pill. And then I get into crypto. And then it really starts just coming in, boom, 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 boom. And But I'm glad you said that, because that's what even I told ZRK. XRP is just that center point. You know, we're using XRP. We're really using XRP just to host a show, but it's really just this connection, and that's it. Like, we're going to talk about other shit on top of XRP.
You don't gotta out nerdy because in your own way you're nerd with the ratios. I started listening to you about. I had no concept of ratios. I'm like, dude, that's. And then I started listening to these financial guys, and they're talking about value trades and shit. Like, oh, that's what he was talking about. It's all about the ratio between the different things. So don't worry, man. You've got your own little space there.
Yeah, I just want to say. Yeah. I'll say something real quick just to connect Buster's, Miles, and MacMan's thing together. I kind of forgot what I was going to say, but I'll just freewheel it real quick. Basically, yeah, I forgot.
Willy nilly.
Yeah, but
fucking free willy nilly.
The cool thing is that we don't try to act like we know everything, because we don't know everything. We all learn off each other. That's the reason why we have an open stage, and that's the reason why we have open conversation. I've been wrong many times before. Like I had many conversations where I've been corrected. Right? We all been corrected at some point in time. But the whole point of the boardroom itself, and the whole point of the Blue Castle and the Blue Minani and everything. It's a learning. It's a place to learn. We don't know shit. We're all just fucking free willy, just going at it. But all we know is that God is trying to tell us something, no matter what that is to anybody. But all we know that we're being led, and we're being meant to meet each other and to exchange ideas and to just have this, whatever the hell this is, some kind of community or whatever the hell this is, right? And we just exchange ideas, and for that, it is, it's gonna be dope. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Don't, even though you're a nice guy, and even though you want to be humble, don't be a humble idiot. If you're going to help someone, make sure that you help them, and you get something out of it. Meaning that if you're gonna help someone, set up a charity, have a foundation, or have a trust. Set up a charity or a foundation within that or off of that, and then use that to help people. So while you're helping people, you can use it as a tax deduction. So all the money that you're spending to help people, you're using that money to tax deduct everything else that you have within your whole little trust loop, and you can pay yourself. So you can have a trust, and you can have a corporation, and you can have an LLC, whatever, under it, and you can have that corporation hold your crypto. What that means is that you're surpassing a lot of tax stuff, because it's your company that's holding your crypto. Right. So when it comes to capital gains, all you're doing is you're just paying yourself a salary, whether it's 100, I think it's max to 100, 200K or something like that. So you just pay yourself a salary of 200K every single year, and whatever your crypto holding goes to millions or whatever, it doesn't matter. What you're doing is you're playing the loop-de-loop tax game, and what we're doing is you're getting out of the system. The whole thing about the Matrix and this whole Matrix thing that we talk about, and all this devilish bullshit, and why everyone else is out of it, is because they're trust funds babies. You want to have fucking trust fund babies. If your whole goal as a parent is not to turn your child into a trust fund baby, or to have that further future for your lineage, what the fuck are you even doing this for? Because that's how you escape the system generationally, right? It's through trust. Set up your trust, set up your corporation, set this up, have a kid, make your kid an employee, make your child pay their dues, pay your kid, give them health insurance, everyone is all good. By the time it's all said and done, they have already paid for their own college. They already have a college funds, and they have insurance fund, and everyone is good.
Right.
Damn, that shit's pretty smart.
Yeah. We're 18 minutes overtime with 3:30 watching. That's 33. You know that number. Should we end it?
I don't know. Seems like it's just getting saucy, but I have to jump off in a little bit anyway. But on top of what Nerdy's going to say, I've been thinking about that. Like all this blessing and wealth is how you're going to protect it from the system is with the system. Like he says, trusts and LLCs, and it's boring as hell. But you got to dig into that to protect it from the wolves, because that's the wolf. That's like the honor among thieves, right? You set up the laws, you get the lawyers, you get the accountants, whatever you got to do to get it out of your hands, out of your name, to where they can't just snatch it because they're going to be snatching stuff like they do with the bank accounts. Where
Yeah.
I just heard this the other day, like the bank account you got, it sits there forever and ever, and the government just comes by and is like, oh, it's inactive, we're taking it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And,
what
then
you're
if you
telling
don't
me?
set something up, they're going to take it from your estate. It's like they
So-
got all
so-
these tricks.
Yeah.
So
What do you
you're
guys
telling
think about
me-
this?
What you're
Go
telling me
ahead.
is I can't put stacks of cash in a one button, no pin number ATM in my foyer in my new mansion. People will snatch that shit up. One button. Here, grab a rack. Take a rack on
We're
your
gonna-
way out, Miles. Help yourself.
You had it in that gas station you're going to make, Buster. Or Zerker, that gas
I'm
station.
telling you,
Put up
bro.
your
That's
property,
it's
you
gonna be
hide it in
all
there.
automated. Ain't no codes, ain't no nothing. And you're just gonna push a button. Oh, I want a burrito. Push a button. Oh, I want a pack of cigarettes. Push a button. It just spits out at you, and then you fucking grab a rack on the way out.
Exactly.
But the code
Speaking
will
of
be in
gas-
the front gate to get to the gas station. So you're trusted if you can get past the gate. Then you can have as many racks and burritos as you want.
Whatever I got to
Dog
do to cut off
barking.
the killer drones. Just as long as the killer drones aren't coming after me.
I'm gonna have lasers zapping them down, bro.
We're gonna go a couple more.
Ain't gonna be
minutes-
over my
minutes.
land.
Speaking of gas,
Crank up that diesel.
You guys trust the
Let's go diesel.
you guys trust the staking
Let's
options
keep
coming
going.
up on
Let's go an
Flare?
extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've
Say it
been
again,
staking
MacMan?
Flare. I've been staking
Yeah.
Flare for years on what's that shit?
Yeah.
Orchestra or some shit.
I just no. So I think I saw something that Tony Bags put up there that on one of his clips today that Hugo is offering XRP staking options on Flare Network.
XRP bags.
Yeah, XRP. What I say? Tony Bags.
Tony
I'm
bags,
trying
yeah.
to catch up y'all lingo.
XRP on Flare.
XRP bags.
Oh,
XRP.
you're talking about
So,
Flare
and
F
I-
asset,
I got the-
FXRP.
My son is 15 years old. For the last 5 years since he was 10, we've been banging XRP Bags music, yo. Let me tell you, like it's the best. You hear me? Like it just sticks with you. So anyway, I wish he was on so I could show him some love.
Big
But-
bags.
Yeah. But I don't know if I trust it. I feel like it's like a trap. You know what I'm saying? But what y'all think about it?
I don't
either.
I don't
trust
agree. I think Flare's
I don't-
huge, bro.
No, I
Okay.
think it's
But I
huge,
can see
I
why
wouldn't
people-
trust it because we're about to moon, and you
Right.
ain't
I
gonna
feel
need
like
to
it's too
stake that shit.
early. It's too early. I don't know. I just feel like they want us to put it there, and then some magical shit happens, and everybody's fucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, what are you earning on
That's
that?
just what I
What's
feel.
what's the interest on it? What are we doing? I haven't even looked at it.
I gotta look at it. Is what I'm saying. I just saw it today, and I'm just like, it's interesting that they're offering it, and I get
Well,
it. We're
let's
so
look at
close
it.
to like, no doubt, education.
Legendary Legendary's a super OG, and Legendary says no.
No
The
transaction. The
never
XRP
leaves
never
100%.
leaves. Oh, there you
Okay.
go. So,
Okay,
and I
that's good.
respect and trust Legendary. So maybe
No trap.
not. Maybe not.
No trap.
All right.
Yeah, so
Cool.
maybe.
But I think it's dumb. Like, Flare has a powerful system, bro. Like with the information and all that. So you're gonna
I'm
tell
holding
me,
Flare and
like, I
SGP.
can see how people could think they're gonna lead up to like trying to take money. They could have stacked all the XRP. Like, to me, if they did something like that, would be the dumbest shit. Because just if they could do it, is a fucking monstrous use case alone. But they've already been doing this shit, and I think it's gonna be big.
I think it's too late. It's a day late and a dollar short. If you start staking on Flare and you lose sleep at night, even if 90 million motherfuckers give you, you start losing sleep at night. Like we're so close, man.
No,
it's like,
I've been
it would have been
holding-
one thing like 2 years ago or something like that. You know?
No,
I think it's wrong because as the
for a while.
value comes in, you're gonna need less to make 70,000 a year, bro. Like, you get 7% or 5%.
Yeah.
You drop $1 million and you're worth fucking 100 million. That's 1% of your income to make 70,000 a year. Come on.
All right,
Bro, Zerk was correct, bro. People don't understand that 2025, like how unbelievably close everybody is from all of this shit going live. Like, I jumped in and started doing all this research back like during COVID whenever I was trying to figure out, okay, I knew the collapse of the dollar was coming. I knew hyperinflation. How does the dollar collapse? Like, how does that look? And that stumbled me on to ISO 20022 back before really anybody was really talking about it. Like, you couldn't really find anything on it unless you were going straight to the source. And I may or may not have got a bag, put it on the shelf because nothing was happening. And I just got out the time capsule because I looked back at the portfolio and it started doing fucking cartwheels. I was like, whoa, where the fuck, like, and started looking into where we're at, dude. Everybody is so close to regulations coming in. The SEC case is done and over with. You're now talking about XRP inside of a fucking strategic reserve of the government. It's like getting out of a time capsule and being like, how did this get here from COVID?
Yeah, real quick,
bro. Good,
real quick. With F assets,
real quick.
XRP becomes composable, alive inside of a powerful on-chain financial stack. Trade and swap, recurs, borrow and lending, AMM, perps, AI-driven strategies, liquid staking, real yield, real DeFi, XRP, in full motion, FXRP, by Flare.
I'm not saying that it can't be trusted. What I'm saying is there still might be that doubt from being a hodler for years, Mac, man. You've been a hodler for years.
You
think you're going to undo yourself? You think you're going to unfuck your mind in 6 months or less? Like, it's as soon as we start mooning and going, you're going to rip that shit out of there in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? If you got it staked on Flare, you know? So
Facts.
I'm just saying we're gonna have a lot of options to be able to do things with it later.
Yeah,
you know?
I just want the rules done. I want protection in the event. Look, man, I got a couple attorneys in my family. I'm gonna go after your ass if you mess with my shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the difference.
Yeah, but you don't want to have the stress of having to do that just to earn a little bit of yield.
I think that's the thing, though. Everybody's gonna want the protection, but I think the corporates are gonna do packages, but when you have access to DeFi, the package will be way better to do it yourself, and that's what it's gonna come down to.
Boom.
The banks want custody, bro. The banks are talking about custody. Like, this is what all this shit is about.
But
So
you'll have
like
that real
going through
deal
some,
FDIC behind it when you
Yeah,
when
bro.
you get there. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, going through some fluky company that might be trustworthy, might not be, and they're just trying to get you to hand over their keys, bro. I would not trust that shit when they're actively talking about custody right now.
But nerdy,
Not financial advice. Not financial advice.
NFA.
But Legendary is a trusted motherfucker, and he's an OG from way back, and he knows his shit. He's no dummy, and so what he's saying is real, and it looks like he's done his research on it. And he's saying your Flare and XRP are going to be financially united as intended, residual income for life, which is a good thing. And I trust Legendary. Okay, I really do. I've known him for years. So what he's saying is probably real. So if you want to start to maybe, look at it, maybe, yeah. But I don't know. I just don't trust nobody, man. I'm fucking salty. So that's my perspective. I apologize. And you did ask us what we thought. So
So try a little bit. Just put a little bit in, see what happens.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw like 500 in there just to see. You know what I'm saying? It's some cheap chain shit. But man, we
You're
this
the
close,
scout.
man.
Report back.
We're this close, man. We're this close.
Report back, Scout.
It's stone soup. Remember that story from grade school? Stone soup. I'm making soup, and I have a stone. What do you have to offer to put in the soup? You have carrots. What does Miles have to offer? Miles has onions. What does Nerdy have to offer? Nerdy's got curry.
I got potatoes.
MRNK.
And potatoes.
I got
You asked earlier if you should do XCN into Zebic. If you're in profit, maybe you're profits, but XCN is in all kinds of shit too, bro. I'm so bullish on the whole realm. SHX, Velo, XPR, XCN. I wouldn't be like, I saw someone did Flare. I'm not for $100. I'm not fucking selling Flare into Zebec. I'm just gonna give him $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, $100 gets you 100,000. So if you're in profit on XCN, yeah, but I wouldn't be trading out XCN for Zebec because XCN it's a whole nother beast in itself.
So a lot of back to the whole Flare thing, a lot of my reservations are from what happened throughout the years. So the fuckery of Songbird. Hugo should have sued the living fuck out of Coinbase. Hugo should have went for blood on behalf of the fucking airdrop XRP army, the Songbird airdrop army. They should have butt fucked Coinbase. Hugo should have done that, and that would have preserved a lot of his reputation. But because that happened, it wasn't Hugo's fault, nor was it his responsibility. But in my opinion, he should have done something to the effect. And the Songbird airdrop and the fact that Coinbase stole millions of dollars worth of XRP Army's Songbird airdrop on Coinbase, and Hugo didn't do a fucking thing about it. That made me like, oh, okay, this is a shit show. You know what
what people aren't realizing is Flare could do that with every fucking coin, dude. Just XRP is one. So Flare is going nowhere because Flare is capable of doing that with every fucking coin.
Right. So you're saying to the positive, the Hugo's positive is that they decided to stick with XRP Ledger and they've been true to it since day one. That's what your point is? Is that what I'm gathering? Is that they've been loyal to the XRP army because of that? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, but it's not like they're exclusive
assets
to
integrate
XRP.
all kinds of other assets.
All kinds
Remember
of shit,
when
bro.
Doge
Last
and
time,
Bitcoin? Yeah.
Yeah, and when I went to, I remember when I bought the, what was that coin that was hella expensive? That was part of the Flare. It was like thousands of dollars for one of them.
Oh,
well, anyways,
XFIN.
XFIN,
Yeah.
SFIN, yeah. I had to go back to the old Flare Farms to get the SFIN. And the last time I went to Flare Farms, because I didn't use it for a long time, I mean, XDC's integrated with there. I was like, oh, bro, this is going down, bro. XDC's integrated inside of that. This is massive.
And don't get me wrong, man. I hold
I can
Flare
see why
and I stake the fuck out of it. I have a lot of it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
me too.
But it's one of
Me
those.
too.
But you see what I'm saying? It's one of those things where I do trust it, but I trust it as far as what Buster's throwing. He's throwing it like an elephant. He's shot putting it. He's getting it a little far. But at the end of the day, when you're putting your whole Zerk bag in FXRP right before we're about to fucking moon, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's still
No, but
I'm gonna keep it on ice.
But that's
man.
okay.
Ain't that shit
That's
cold?
That's
We're talking
not what
about
people
robber
do.
barons stealing our shit, and you're fucking about to wrap your fucking what?
But that's broke mentality. Like, you should never be putting your whole bag in anywhere. Yeah. Right? You
No,
shouldn't be doing that.
Charlie Munger said, just better be
No more
sure
than
that's the
10%.
right fucking basket. You know what I'm saying?
Well, where's Charlie Munger now?
Well,
he's Bob Ratchet. He's
he was
dead,
like
bro.
100. He was 100 though, but he was like rich for majority of his life. Well,
You got Warren Buffett. That's Ebenezer Scrooge. He's still alive, bro, and hopefully he'll wake up soon and sell Circle to Ripple.
Nah, I feel you though. I feel what you're saying though, bro. It's broken.
If you could afford good lawyers, you can take more
You gotta
risks.
educate yourself, man.
You know the crazy thing, Mac man. You talk about Rich all his life. His life, it wasn't even that long. His life is only half of the country's age. So if you really think about it, he was around for 1909. He was there when all this fucking financial shift happened.
The first Bretton Woods.
So he was the motherfucker that capitalized on the same shift that we're going
What I'm
through
saying,
right now.
when I say long, I mean relatively, like he
No,
lived
but
a
he was
long
100 and something, right? Like he was.
that's
fucking, he was
No,
really
no,
fucking-
before.
Yeah, he sold all before.
Oh, no doubt. My man was at
That's
the
what I'm
highest
saying, but-
of the
but
highest
just-
of that shit.
But just like Munger, Morgan, and all these other rich fucks, that's how all of them got their power. Was because of all this financial shifting, because of all the debasing of gold and all this stuff.
They know where the bodies is, man. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's up, bro? Did any of you guys swap out your XRP for the Paradise XRPL token or what?
What the fuck are you talking about? Obi?
I don't even know what that is.
That?
Bro, you guys didn't hear about it? So there was this video game on like Steam and on it was on Steam and on the Unreal website, and it was called Paradise XRPL, and it was supposed to be like the only video game on, and it was like a crypto on the XRP ledger, and they were doing like a pre-release, and they basically said, all right, for a few days we're gonna let you swap out your XRP for a Paradise token. It was like 3 zeros and a 1. And then they were like, we're just going to burn the rest of the tokens. And this has been hyped up for like the last like year and a half, this video game. It was supposed to like compete with like Grand Theft Auto 5. You're supposed to make like in-game purchases, buy real estate, all this sort of stuff. And they had like a short window when you could swap out XRP for Paradise. It's the Paradise coin on the XRPL. And basically they got up like 20 million market cap. And the game never came out. It was supposed to come out April 2nd. The game never came out, and then it just rug pulled, bro. Went straight down to the ground. XRP Veil was pushing it really hard, and now all these people that were kind of shilling it are like, "Damn, it was a fucking scam." Like they don't even want to talk about it. They're like, "I don't even. What are you talking about? Why are you bringing that shit up?" Like it was a scam, bro.
I'm gonna have to send something hot their way.
There's
King
that
Veil.
veil again.
King Veil. King Veil.
Listen, I've never seen somebody so arrogant in my life, and like there's a difference when you educate people on a humble tip, but like when you just like shit on people, it's just like, yo, you don't know who you talking to. Like you could just be talking to somebody that can really do something to you in real life, but you never know because this internet stuff make people really, really bold. But I try to stay humble, man. Bro. It's just sad, man.
I've spoken some big spaces and had some big X name sort of shit on them. I'm like, bro, you're a clown, dude. Fuck out of here. They think, 50,000, or I think he has 20. I'm not going to say his name, but he had like 25,000. I'm like, I don't give a fuck how many.
Yeah, and this company was like based out of China, man, and it was just trying to get everybody's XRP. They're trying to scoop everybody's XRP up.
That's sick. We got sick how they did people,
but,
man.
I want to do that now, but I already did the X Doge shit, and dump some in X Doge. And
I'm still holding that bullshit.
Yeah,
sell
it, bro. What are you doing? Let it go already.
It's already. I can't sell this shit. Like it's just like I can't.
It's only worth less than the XRP now.
Facts.
The whole bag is worth like 0.00001 XRP.
Just hang in there. They're gonna print. When they start printing the money, we're going up.
Nah, in this game, you gotta lose a little bit to learn, because that shit burns. And if you haven't lost money in this game, you ain't been in it long enough. I used to be an FX broker back in like 2013. And I worked for a company based out of Edmonton. We had a Philly office, and some of these traders went to the fucking moon overnight with this Bitcoin shit. But I'm so happy I got my commission check. I'm good. I don't need no digital currency. Fuck that. I'm getting the real currency. But I lost a lot of money, man, not getting in the game. And then when I got in the game, I lost a little bit more. But education is power. Again, I'm gonna hop off because my phone about to die. But I appreciate what y'all been doing for the last 5 years, or however long it's been that I've been tuning in.
Oh yeah.
And you told me to log into something. So you said something about a Telegram. I want to plug in so I can stay up to date with what y'all got going on.
Oh yeah. Let's see here.
It's in the link.
Drop the link.
Before you leave, what I'm trying to do, Mac, is my whole goal is to join the banking industry, but I want to be a software engineer. That's part of the banking industry. I just want to be making all the back end rails and all the apps and shit. But for the fact that you worked at the bank, that's fucking dope. I have to pick your brain some more. Hop on more often. Thank you for hopping on.
Yes,
Good
indeed.
shit.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, and it'll be in the chat. That's Telegram link.
Okay, I see it. 11:33. No.
518.
Okay, I see it.
You could. Yeah, on
I'm
YouTube.
gonna copy
you
and
should
paste this joint. All right.
Okay.
All right, man. Much love to y'all. Y'all have a good night. All right.
Hell yeah,
Hey,
bro.
appreciate you,
Mac,
brother.
man. Thank you for coming on.
Man.
Later, bro.
We had some good folks on today, bro. It was fire.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Shout out to you too, OP and Miles. You guys' insight was beautiful. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lately it's been hella hard to get people on too. They just don't fucking do it. I'm tired of cussing. I'm about to lose my voice and shit. Tired of yelling at people.
Telegram's going crazy right now. Nerdy, join because it's a Bluminati Telegram, but we're doing it for all knowledge boxes, bro.
All right.
Where we could all communicate.
I have to download Telegram first, but I'll try it.
I do not have Telegram, bro. I hella use Telegram.
Oh, I don't have it.
You know what I use it for? I use it for just getting shit on the computer. I need a picture on the
really?
computer. Throw it in my Telegram, open it up on my computer. I got the picture.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I'm
smart.
saying? Yeah, that's all I use it for, bro. It's beautiful.
Well, it's like Discord. My boomer ass. I don't even touch Discord. I tried to a couple times, but that shit's so weird. It's so busy. I can't figure it out. My old brain. My old brain.
My old brain.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro. So yeah, Discord. Hop on Discord and DJ. Like, no, fuck you.
Bro, I'm gonna call it right now, bro. I'm gonna call it right now. So I'm pretty sure that all of this shit is gonna go down all at once. The SEC case, all that's gonna be officially over right at the same time as the crypto regulations come in. Right at the same time, all these ETF goes live. I really think that they're gonna do it, and it's just gonna because it's all kind of culminating. You know, if you're talking about a flip of the switch, there's a few switches right now that can possibly be flipped. But if you kind of put all that together into one switch, I really think it's just going to be everything is live all within, if not obviously not the same day, but definitely within the same week. It's just going to be open, wide open.
Yeah, because even with the ratio thing, right? Once this system, like in my brain, once this system drops, you won't make a fucking quarter cent on any ratio. There'll be no arbitrage anywhere in the world. And that's how fucking legit and accurate this whole system will be. So even if some go, that's why, you know, it's cool to have others, because if they do fucking run up XLM, then I'm fucking getting some ZERPs. If they run up ZERPs before XLM, then, you know, I'll get a fatter bag of XLM.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be the lawsuit. Everything's going to wrap up first. They're going to announce that XRP is going to be going into. They're going to exchange it in XRP. It's going to go into the crypto reserve. Immediately afterward, it's going to be crypto regulations, and then immediately afterwards, Swift's going to go live. It's going to be like boom, 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 and then ETFs are just going to get released all throughout that period. Boom, 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 all within like 2 months.
Miles, you want to walk us out, sir, with some profound, prolific shit, please, sir?
Oh, I'm honored. Here's my thoughts on all the, like, we've been going over all this stuff. So if you ain't watching gold, look at the price of gold. It was like $32.70, and like Nerdy says, you got to watch your silver, because it's 100-to-1 gold to silver. That's historical crazy. Silver's going to do something nuts. And you get this wealth from these digital assets. Don't forget to cash out into some real assets, because like Zerk said, they got the button switch. They can do what they want with it. So get some real stuff before they take all the new stuff away, if they're going to do that.
Beautiful. Any last words, gentlemen? We're 40 minutes overtime. I got to piss.
Beautiful show.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, boys.
OP, fire.
See you guys next week.
Miles, fire. Yeah, man, that's pretty good today.
All right, signing off.
Going crazy right now. Let's drop that link one more time. Get in Telegram, folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in with you guys for sure.
Hell yeah.
Cool, brother.
Beautiful.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.
We got a cool older video by Bagman. This is Ghost. We'll catch you on the flip later.
And when we blow, ain't no told you so's. I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We hold the gold. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. My lifeboat full, ready for the big boom. Astronaut suit, headed for the moon. With my Hodo gang crew, had the 2020 vision, yeah we all knew. Now we pulling up in something brand new. New house on the avenue, beach house and cabin too. Normally I don't flex, but I had to go all out. You said it couldn't happen, now we floating through the clouds. You see us popping off, you be like, holy cow. I missed the showdown, ain't no getting in now. Shooting past the moon plow. Welcome all the kings and the queens to the new town. And we all loud, party last all year round. XRP hold us down, and we got the new crown. So you bow down. We hold the gold, and when we blow, ain't no told you so's. I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We renegades, we hold the change. The phoenix gonna reign, can't change our ways. To the end of days. To the end of days. like a diamond. XRP got extras, cruising in a Tesla. I told you like professors, it's chess, not checkers. You folded under pressure, but pressure make diamonds. Now you see me flying, and Bitcoin dying. You didn't hear the siren, we taking off, we skying. I bought more, I'm buying. I'm talking about that tiger, I'm talking about that lion. That XRP giant, you didn't buy, you crying. I'm sorry, no, I'm lying. Bags full, no denying. Bags full, no denying. We hold the gold, and when we blow, ain't no told you so's. I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We renegades, we hold the change. The Phoenix gonna reign, can't change our ways. To the end of days. To the end of days.
Got one kiss.